Well, still waiting on people, but god damn, this printer works good. I mean, the text is fucking crisp. It just looks nice. Detail, nothing wrong with it. Just real nice. So, wow. I guess that's what happens when you don't stream for a day. Everybody just completely forgets about you. ah, right now I'm printing. Hopefully they'll turn out. Nothing should prevent them from turning out. But what I'm printing right now is uh called Sprue Vat Cleaners. Hey, Mac Zed, what's up, man? Mother duck, motherfucking Hawkins. We had a guy in Virginia who he was a fucking great dude, man. I mean, really nice guy until he started drinking. His name was Mike Murphy or Mark Murphy. And when he was sober, he was Mark Murphy. When he was drunk, he was Mark motherfucking Murphy. This guy, this guy, he would when he got too drunk, he could read you or quote you verbatim the book of Luke, the entire Bible book of Luke, word for fucking word. When he was drunk, this guy was something else. Anyway, uh, here's the webcam of the new printer. You can actually see the see the tank drop, see it drop. The Z, the print plate. Where you're watching, yeah, the print plate only goes up. If you know anything about screws, how a screw works or how a screw drive works, not a screwdriver, but a drive screw or a lead screw, they most all the time, unless it's a ball screw, has backlash. And you can try this. You can take if you have anything that runs on a screw drive, turn the screw till it tightens, and then back off. And the thing that it's moving won't move until you back off just a little bit. That's called backlash. Hey, Orion Cooper. Um, climb buildings? Jesus. Holy fuck. Hope that's climbing in the stairs. um, but what this does, what this printer does, is you can see the vat lowering, raising, and lowering, right? You can see that go up and down. This plate only goes up. I mean, it can go up and down, but when it starts a print, it starts low, and then it just gradually goes up and up and up and up. There's no backlash. There's none. It a screw works. Here you have the nut, and here you have the screw. It moves like this, and then when you reverse it, it has to come down to contact the other side of the face of the thread. So what you do is you have backlash. So any amount of movement this way doesn't move the thing. What this does is the on these printers, it goes down to the build plate, exposes the resin, then lifts up a little bit, exposes the resin, lifts up, lifts up, lifts up. but it has to break the print free from the vat bottom. So it has to, on normal printers, it goes up, breaks free, and then it goes back down just shy of where it was. So it just keeps doing this hop, this one up, down, and it goes like that. And the model builds from the top down. What this does is the vat drops out from underneath it, so it doesn't have to go up to break free. The vat breaks it free and then comes back up and it moves up a little bit. So it only has one direction of travel. So like I showed you with the nut and the screw, it's only doing this. It's not having to do this. So you don't have any backlash. It's a brilliant system. And let me see. No. Do I have it? No, I don't. What happened? Anyway, this is the Rook. And I mean it came out really nice. You can go on my community tab and see the photographs, but it does really nice work. So right now I'm printing it's called sprue vat cleaners. It's a little stick with a base, and each time I print, if I notice anything wrong with a print, I'll do what's called a vat cleaning. And what it does is it just floods the entire vat. It just, instead of being masked to show a layer, it does the whole thing with UV light, and it cures or exposes the entire vat. But it only does one layer, so you get this exposed, cured layer on the bottom. Now, if you were to try and print, you wouldn't print anything after that because it won't let any light get through. So when you do a vat cleaning, you just peel that entire layer off, and then your vat's clean. Anything that was in the vat, settled to the bottom, will stick to that sheet. And you just pull it out, let it drain, throw it away. What these are, and let's see if I have them. Yeah, what these are, these are little sticks, little handles with a wide base, right? You can see how wide the base is. You take one of these, you put it in the corner, you do a vat clean, and then you just pull off on the handle. You don't have to use a spatula to dig in there and grab a corner and peel it out. You just grab it by the handle. So I'm printing 50 of these. So that should make cleanup a breeze. So what we have here is, my breathing's a little better. I'm having trouble. We have Fkatzoid reviewing my debate with King Nico. So let's see how much copium flows.
Oh, beautiful.
Sorry, someone's just asking me for my email address quickly. You know, like Will Duffy was supposed to do with me.
Well, it wasn't on your website. What?
Yeah, just because it wasn't in my bio anymore. Apparently, it's difficult to understand that Fkatzoid is fkatzoid@gmail.com. Or to just ask.
That's the stretch.
I'll leave
But yeah,
that
it's good
up.
to see everybody in the YouTube lands. Thank you for coming. Please hit the like, share the show. You guys asked for it tonight. King Nico versus Sean Hawkins.
Ding ding.
I can't stop laughing at Sean's beard.
I didn't.
You
I
like it?
Like that.
That was bad, dude. That was bad. Oh yeah.
didn't even know it. I didn't even know it.
What was bad? This is a bad beard. Bad beard. Bad. There. You happy?
Baited him. Like I say, I haven't watched YouTube for a week, so I didn't know.
They just say you look old. Yeah, I know. Oh, you could set fire to it. Oh. Yeah, I saw about 5 minutes of it,
Any debates apart from the ones that was up with you? I mean,
and like I've done all the time, ever since I've started reviewing these, is I watch them green, I watch them cold. This is a cold reading.
I've been watching it when I've been on YouTube, but whilst off of like lives, I haven't been watching it. So I didn't know anybody had debated anything. And I see the thing, I was like, wow, what's he doing debating Sean? He's going to kill him. Surely you're going to kill him, King Nico.
PJ, you missed a good one. Craig broke down into tears on MDD. It was pretty.
When did that happen? I watched the first hour of it, and he didn't break down in tears at all. He may have been laughing so hard he was in tears, but breaking down in tears doesn't seem like Craig. If anybody saw that and can provide a timestamp, I'd like to see it. Not to see Craig break down in tears, but just to confirm that these pieces of shit are lying.
I still want to watch it.
Yeah.
I was still live when I went to work this morning, so I couldn't watch it, and I'm definitely going to watch it.
Wow. Felicia cried.
Yeah, the main difference between a resin printer and a filament printer, that did not happen. Yeah, he was probably laughing so hard he was in tears. The difference between a filament printer and a resin printer is you can't see what's going on until the print plate gets above the top of the vat. So for the first 200 layers, you won't know if your print's good. Now you can pause it, raise the bed up, or raise the Z up and check it out, and then lower it back down. But it's always kind of a surprise. With a filament printer, when it starts fucking up, you just stop the print, start over. With a resin printer, it's a little different. A little more challenging. There's more steps to printing. There's more cleanup. You have to be safer. I mean, there's an actual health risk involved. So,
looking forward to seeing it.
But god damn, the results are fucking exemplary. I mean, it has 0.05 or 0.005 millimeter resolution. It's like 5 microns or 50. It's 50 microns. 50 fucking micron resolution on this thing.
But I see it was a long debate though. It was almost like it was 5 hours and something.
Good God.
Did
I didn't watch it.
guys see that one YouTube video? I think it was by Don't Sphere 2.
Dude, it wasn't a long debate at all. Is he talking about my debate or Craig's? Craig's was long. Shit, that was almost 5 hours. Yes, cleanup does suck. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Citizen 9. I miss anybody else? I think I saw you come in.
And he's showing about there was a plane. They took a plane and they were measuring the sun and stuff like that.
Yeah, we saw that. Over. Yeah, but they went to McMurdo, they said, or something from Australia.
And the cool thing about this printer is it's faster. Number one, because it uses a new type of resin vat plastic that releases easier. Hey, Lisa. But also because on like my other resin printer, it has to go up and down, up and down, up and down. What this does is down, and as this is pulling away, that is the same thing as the whole thing going up. But as it's pulling away, the Z-axis goes up a little bit. What the fuck? I hate that.
They can claim.
God damn it. The Z-axis goes up at the same time the vat's dropping. So you're basically eliminating the time it takes for it to go up, and half the time it takes to go up and down. Hey, Martin. Hey, Tinker. So enough about the printer. Let's get on with it.
Like lives, I haven't been watching it, so I didn't know anybody had debated anything. And I see the thing, I was like, wow, What's he doing debating Sean? He's going to kill him.
Yeah, chess piece is
Really going to
nice.
kill him, King Nico.
Yeah, it came out
PJ,
good.
you missed a good one. Craig.
And if you'll notice, inside of it, there's a staircase on the inside of the chess piece and a helix, a double helix. There's like a double spiral.
Broke down into tears on MDD. It was pretty
I still
bad.
want to watch that.
Yeah.
I was still live when I went to work
Yeah, I may not like Craig, but I do not see him breaking down in tears debating a fucked up flat earther.
this morning, so I couldn't watch it, and I'm definitely going to watch it.
Wow.
Felicia cried.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I printed the Rat Fink. 2 parts didn't print, and I knew one of them wouldn't print because it was just held up by one support. But the other one didn't print for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I turned it on. It was like 11 o'clock. It was going to take 2.5 hours to print. So I just went to bed, got up in the morning, and it was finished.
But I see it was a long debate, though. It was almost
Yeah.
like it was 5 hours and something.
Good God.
Did
I didn't
you
watch it all.
guys see that one?
I'm thinking about buying a laboratory stir plate with no heat, just the stir plate, and those things spin fast. I mean, they create a fucking whirlpool. So I'm thinking about doing one of those and just getting a container with a stir bar and using that as a washer. Because the one I have by Any Cubic, it doesn't stir real good.
YouTube video. I think it was by Don't.
I actually have the tank out there in the sun, letting the UV light from the sun cure the resin that's inside the alcohol. So all I have to do is strain it and get all the resin out of it, and it should refresh the alcohol.
Sphere Truth.
I think that's how you do that, right, Tinker?
And he's showing about there was a plane.
I'd also like to switch to water cured resin too. Eliminate the alcohol altogether.
Took a plane and they were measuring the sun and stuff like that.
Yeah, we
And
saw
flew it
that. Yeah,
over.
but they went to McMurdo, they said, or something from Australia.
I'll be right back.
But the thing that's interesting is, the way they showed it, I like the way they explained it and showed it.
Yeah, they actually showed the actual what was happening, and they said there's like the sun was going up and down like dramatically, and which is impossible. So.
Anyway, did you guys watch the Sean debate?
No.
No. Nah. Sorry.
I don't want to set
Wheel of
myself
Hungry.
in torture.
But I think I chose the right photo for Sean for the thumbnail.
That
I know.
that beard.
Yeah.
Keep fire away from him because it will ignite.
That's just I just said his face is emaciated so much, his moustache has gone out of control. It's not even a beard.
The thing is with Sean Hawkins, all he really knows is insult.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
guy is nothing.
Really? Didn't insult him once. Oh, I called him insane once, but yeah.
But an insulting baby.
Yep.
What?
Or he doesn't say anything at all and pretends that his mic's broken afterwards. He'll sit there for 20 minutes silent. Then when he says, I'll go to say something, it's like, oh.
That never happened, ever.
What gets me is why does he want what?
Hey, Matthew, good to see you, man. We're definitely going to be reviewing your debate also, man.
He wants to debate everyone, like all who comes into scene. You know what I mean?
Yes, to humiliate the idiots. That's what I do.
He won't debate me. I've talked to him after he came on my show.
Really? I've challenged you to a debate, motherfucker. You chicken out.
Apparently, he debated me twice. The first
He
time,
did.
What do you mean apparently? You were there, dipshit. What do you mean apparently? Hey, Dakin, listen to this fucking liar. Apparently he debate. Yeah, I did, and I beat the shit out of you.
It wasn't a debate. He came, he shut up, and he just kept quiet the whole time.
Right. Yes, I showed my evidence. Then it was your turn, and you couldn't because you had none.
The second time we had to go on to his
I sat back and let you humiliate yourself, Flatzoid. That's what I did.
stream in Discord, and then he kicked us off.
You know, I think
Yes, because I gave you 5 fucking chances to present your evidence, and you couldn't again, Flatzoid. You couldn't because you have no evidence. I warned you 5 times that I was going to kick you off if you didn't provide evidence. You just don't learn.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think that
You're like a retarded little puppy. You just can't seem to get the hang of housebreaking.
the demons that are in Sean want out, and he won't let them go. I mean, look
Oh,
at his
no.
eyes; they want out, and he
Not the demons. Oh, not those damn demons.
won't let them go.
He's lonely in there, PJ. He's lonely.
Well, I have to say, King Nico, debating's not for everybody.
No,
It is a certain
Certainly isn't for you or King Nico.
skill that you also learn sometimes. So, yeah, just practice, man. You should get there. Like I said, I haven't watched anything yet, so it's gonna be interesting to see what you guys brought up.
I'm not. a debater.
Knowing Sean, heck, he can debate himself and he'll still lose. So, the guy has an IQ of a tuna sandwich.
Huh. But yet I beat you in a debate twice.
Oh wow! Even Craig says you beat him, King Nico. Fair play, fair play. Nice, nice.
I've never heard King Nico debate, so I'm looking forward to it.
Are we sure that Craig isn't a flat earther? Are we sure? Because he's pretty loose with the evidence. People are wondering what this is, or wondering what that was that I posted. It was Craig getting a Bible verse wrong that he was goddamn sure that he had right. Hey, Debatable D.
Mind you, I don't think they hold Sean.
And I wouldn't have done that, right? I wouldn't have posted that thing about Craig and the Bible verse if he hadn't come on my fucking channel and told me I don't bring any evidence and I don't bring any proof and I don't know how to debate. Yeah, when you come on another person's channel and troll them like that, and then you fuck up by saying, "Oh, the Bible says this," and it doesn't, and then your opponent says you might want to read that, go ahead and read it, and you say, "Nah, no, I'm right no matter what." Yeah, I'm gonna fucking post that shit.
Sean in much regard, do they? There's no, he's not
Hey, Austin Sims. Oh, the good Austin. Hey, how you doing?
venerated much.
Sean is like the third wheel of the globe.
Yeah,
He's one of those outcasts that literally just get the little troll community that support him.
yeah. Well, the stream I'm doing tomorrow, I've been trying to do it for days, but I've had a couple of days off. But I'm definitely doing it tomorrow. It's up for tomorrow. Is You Are Mocked? No, Chris from You Are Mocked, and he's got a couple of people with him, and these people know nothing about flat Earth or anything. They're not flat earthers themselves, but he shows them these either flat earthers, a clip of flat earthers or flat earth debunkers. So he shows them a little clip, and it's shot. The first clip I've seen is Sean swearing all over the place. First thing he's definitely a flat earther, definitely a flat earther. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, people who don't know me, who wouldn't know anything about me. So, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
God.
Okay. Well, we got some things to get through. Yeah, this was on the Drunk Debunk show. He hosted this thing, so let's listen and see what had happened.
Look at the tail. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
just
Did he moderate it?
ready to
tweaking.
get this debate
it was he hosted
underway.
the debate.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of what I call it, the Drunk Debunk Show debate, episode 1. This is Sean Hawkins versus King Nico.
I didn't know that was episode 1. Fuck.
Did
I popped his cherry.
the
Good way to start off.
TFE really happen? So each of our contestants is going to have 10 minutes for their introduction. After the 10 minutes each, it'll go in.
Yeah, I'm sure in real life he's a pretty sweet guy, but he doesn't know how to debate. He brings evidence, he does this, but it's not about winning the debate. It's how you look winning the debate. You can be wrong 100% of the time in a debate as long as you present your side better than the other side and look good doing it. You win the debate, right? If the other side doesn't bring any evidence and you scream and yell and curse at them, you've lost the debate.
Into open discussion, and then we will have a Q&A. So who would like to go first?
I look like a serial killer. Really? Do you like Nathan Oakley? You ever tell Nathan Oakley he looks like a serial killer? Because he really does. Nico can go.
All right, no problem.
Wow.
All right, Nico, you got the floor for 10 minutes.
I think the demons are telling him.
All right, so today
They need
I'm
to do
here
with
to
us.
expose the fabricated narrative of the final experiment that took place in Antarctica and the so-called 24-hour sun. So this event presented as definitive proof against flat Earth is riddled with inconsistencies, staged elements, and
I just want to point out,
outright.
why does Sean always look like he's like, I don't know, almost he's like a robot and he's busy.
That's what I'm saying. His eyes
Busy what? Looking at my other screen? Looking like what?
look
Like
dead. He looks
he's like,
in a
he
trance.
looks like he's busy
Yeah,
having some short fuse or something. It's like,
yeah. Like I'm saying, it looks like the demons want out and he won't let them out.
Oh, those damn demons.
It looks like they want to go back to hell, and he's like, no, you're staying
There
with
we
me.
see, the globe seems triggered by his eyes already.
Yeah.
I know. The twitching is like crazy.
I
Okay, I
feel
think it's
sorry
fine.
for him, mate. I really do, because it's eating him alive.
Dude, have you seen you?
Mhm. By the way, they bought his subscribers.
See, this is why I don't normally tease people about their looks unless I know absolutely fucking for certain that they look worse than me, because I'm not a pretty guy.
Bought him another printer again, and now he doesn't have a power cable for it.
Oh,
Really? Yeah, I do. No, see, I don't have an outlet in my closet, so I have to run the cable from outside of the closet into the closet. You're a dumb motherfucker, Flatzoid. Holy shit.
I think. Let me just put this because Sean's probably going to stream this. All the people that support Sean, don't buy him 3D printers anymore. Buy him food,
yeah. Yeah.
I've got food, Flatzoid.
or buy him a way to make food, to get money for food. How's that?
To make food? What?
Is that 420 actually on his fridge? Is that on his fridge? Is that a fridge?
So that's a 3D printer behind him.
Oh, is it the 3?
No, that's my computer behind me. See, that's my computer, and that's my printer. See, that's the printer, and that's my computer.
3D printer. It says 420. You should actually say crystal meth and not 420.
Can you print food with a 3D printer?
Thanks for your comment, junkie. See, between us, you're the only one who's been addicted to hard drugs. So you can shut the fuck up there, PJ.
That's my question.
Well, you could print the shape of food, but whether you can eat it or not, I know.
You can actually print food. You can print chocolate. They have chocolate 3D printers.
I don't think there's much.
And there's an open source project that is working on being able to print food, like print steak and shit like that. So
Sustenance in it.
Nope.
Some right names in chat for him. Gandalf.
Deceptions.
hey, I am not cool enough to be Gandalf.
So through careful analysis, we're going to look at the evidence and how it does not hold up under scrutiny from manipulated
Careful analysis. I love it.
footage
Hey, Emma.
to ritualistic behavior and pre-planned.
By the way, Nico,
Oh, I know Emma. I know.
Have the dog behind there stick its head in the curtain, man.
Stash printer. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Can probably smell
Yeah,
Sean.
narrative.
The bummer is you can't even print a pipe. You can't even 3D print a pipe. It'd get too hot and melt.
The truth reveals itself. So this
Oh, steak printer. Okay.
entire production was a carefully orchestrated attempt to discredit the flat Earth movement.
Look at him.
So Austin and the vape incident, everyone's heard of. So in videos I've posted,
Manifesting. Demons
we've
manifesting.
exposed
Wow.
Austin
Let's-
faking his breath
I'm
in
going
the
to read
Antarctic.
this comment because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mac said, Sean is the most homeless person in an home.
That's funny. Good God.
I think I know what's happening with
If you put me and PJ in a room together, who would you think is homeless?
his eyes. He has constipation.
I think it's either demons or, like people keep saying, meth and vitamin.
It could be gremlins. They're just about as real.
Something going on because that's not natural.
No, that's not normal. LJ, thank you very much for your $2 who says
Yeah, I've got a nervous twitch. I twitch my eyes. That's what I do. So I'm well aware of it. Thanks for making me feel self-confident or self-conscious about it.
I can confirm weed doesn't make you look like that. I agree.
It doesn't. I smoke it every day. It doesn't.
Yeah, it
So it makes you look like you?
doesn't make you look like that. It might be because he's like 6,000 years old, but
I mean, weed? I mean, like this? Does that look like crystal meth to you, dumb fuck? Does that look like crystal meth? Here, let's, hold on a second. Here, it's in color. Does that look like crystal meth to you, dumb fuck? Huh? Does that look like crystal meth? Fucking morons. I mean, they just keep saying stupider and stupider shit, don't they?
I remember from smoking weed, it makes you hungry, doesn't it?
You could say that.
it's
Makes
got
you feel good too.
Weed makes you look younger? Sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
it's got its benefits, but yeah,
Too bad it doesn't make you talk clearer.
no, he's on something much stronger than weed, man.
I mean, you can't get psychosis off weed. Some people can't handle it very well, and they get psychotic off it. But in general, no. Yeah, only if you've got psychosis you'd act like this. But it's not. It's not a weed thing in general.
I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you.
God damn it, man.
What's wrong with Sean? There's no tell.
You just don't learn, do you?
But Nico, your opening
Here.
so far, I see nothing wrong with it, man.
There's 10 minutes for you. You want to come in again and shoot your mouth off about irrelevant shit?
No. Perfect.
It was decent. Yeah, it was.
Arctic cold with a vape. So this simple act undermines the credibility of the footage as it shows a deliberate attempt to manipulate the perception of extreme conditions. So if they're willing to fake something so minor, what else might they be faking?
Exactly.
Hold on. I wanted to check something here for a second. Where did it go? That wasn't it. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Huh. And we'll turn that on. You want to say something dumber again? Are stupider and stupidest real words? Stupider and stupidest are real words in good standing. While there are many often contradictory rules or on comparative and superlative adjectives, there is no rule against stupider and stupidest, and the words have long history of usage. So,
Exactly.
Just saying.
No footprints in the snow. So despite
So tell us you're illiterate without saying the words, dumb fuck.
being on one of the harshest environments on Earth, the footage shows no discernible footprints in the snow around their setup. So this absence suggests that the scenes were either staged in a controlled environment or digitally altered to remove.
See, the reason I'm always looking up like this is because my camera is down here and my screen's up here. And in order to see the screen, I have to look up to see the screen. So
Evidence of human activity. So the left boot Freemason ritual, we've caught Dave performing a left boot ritual, a known Freemasonic gesture. So this raises serious questions about the motivations and
I have
affiliate.
to point it out with all the Masonic symbolism as well.
hey, there's the racist piece of shit.
Still.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, if anybody remembers apartheid, that was a system of discrimination against black Africans and down in South Africa. And seeing as Fkatzoid'S South African and Dave is a racist and he keeps having Dave on his show, kind of makes you think, right? Free Ron. So apartheid never really went away.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Steph.
Oh, stuff. Good to see you, bro.
It's funny when we get when I ask Dave McKeegan and what's in them about this Masonic, they all play dumb. Like, oh, I don't know about this. I didn't know this existed. Yeah.
I hate fucking like text to talk with Google because you'll say a sentence and Google will fucking put a goddamn period in the middle of your sentence. What the fuck?
You know, but it's just too much coincidences.
Now, if I say a sentence and pause every now and then, yeah, go ahead, put as many periods as you want because I can't speak right. But when you say a sentence like this and you don't stop until you're at the end of your fucking sentence and it puts a period in the middle of it, fucking pisses me off.
Yep.
I mean, maybe one thing or two, that's it. But I mean, it's one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. There's just too much. And then based on McToon literally doing that 33 with the red and blue, I'm sorry. It's right in your face, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, does the number 3 scare you? Why does the number 3 scare you so much, Flatzoid? And the number 6? Are those scary, scary things?
Yeah, it is. And it's...
Of course.
Black and white checkboard when we were standing in line.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You did bring that up to him, didn't you? Yeah, well, I was just...
He didn't know anything about it before, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I was...
You know, anytime we deliberately put a 33 or a 666 in anything, we're trolling you, and you're falling for it.
I first got to work this morning, before we went inside the house. It's nice. We're working inside, which is good. Because there's...
Yeah, Taker. Yeah, correcting a period is a lot easier than fucking typing in the whole fucking thing.
There's no way I'd be doing this shit outside in this cold, right? And I asked the guy I was working with, I says, hey, let me ask you something. Would you take your shirt off? And the temperature here was what it was when there was down there. That was how it was this morning. I said, would you take your shirt off and stand out there? I'm not asking you to, but would you do it? Would you go out there and stand, take your shirt off long enough for somebody to take a picture of you and some other people? He said, fuck no.
Your friend's a pussy.
He said, I won't even go near the door without a shirt on. Are you kidding me?
Your friend's a pussy. Why do you work with pussies?
And you mean to tell me those guys?
Well, you're a dick, so I guess you would be fitting for you to work with pussies.
Guys all posed up, got everything. They're standing out there. No, especially some guy from Florida. No, that's not happening, man.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Wits is not used to cold at all.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so are you saying it's impossible for someone to take their fucking shirt off when it's cold?
Oh,
I mean,
Definitely.
imagine being -8 degrees Celsius
So much fucking cope. Oh my God, there's so much cope.
and you're not even used to cold. There's no ways he's going to take his shirt off. I'm
No.
sorry.
No.
Oh, but yet there's photos of them doing it, right?
I mean,
This is to make
it feels like daggers in your skin.
There's no way that could ever fucking possibly happen. Well, that picture's fake.
So cold.
yes.
it
Stings
makes
you.
me wonder where the hell they all went if they didn't go to Antarctica. Really, where would they have gone?
Well, they went. I'm sure they went,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
and they've got some B-roll footage.
Yeah, I gather that, but I mean, where did
When would they get that B-roll footage? In the winter when it's pitch black out all the time?
they do the filming at with them in it? That's where they had to go somewhere.
I mean, that's what makes me laugh. They said, well, 6 months ago, someone went down there and shot the whole thing, and then they took that and processed it. 6 months ago, it was fucking pitch black. It was nighttime, 24 hours a day. When would they get that footage?
I
These people don't fucking think.
still think, McToon and McToon and Will Duffy still went earlier. I do think they went a year earlier.
Oh, a year earlier when they also have a 24-hour sun during the summer? Huh, okay.
To go and get the HDR footage. I do think that still. That would explain why.
So how would they get 24-hour HDR video footage if the sun if the sun isn't in the sky for 24 hours? How would they do that, Flatzoid? A year earlier is the same time they went. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why they look young.
So they filmed a 24-hour sun to get HDR footage so that they could fake it when they went a year later. What? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Hey, RT96. I mean, are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? They went a year earlier to get HDR footage of a 24-hour sun so that they could go a year later and fake a 24-hour sun. Jesus fuck. And do you know what HDR? Do you know what they use an HDRI for, Flatzoid? They use it for fucking lighting. That's what they use it for normally. You get an HDR. You take an HDR photograph of. A lot of people use a metal sphere, and you put that. You point the camera at it, and it basically projects everything around you onto that sphere, so you can take a picture of it, and then use that as a lighting setup to give you the lighting that you would have in that environment.
Younger. Because even when
They know nothing about 3D graphics, 3D animation, 3D modeling, 3D rendering, compositing. They fucking know nothing. They don't know how long it actually takes to render one frame done in like 4K takes hours on a normal computer.
Dave McKeegan, he couldn't show those photos of them talking with that guy, but he could show them all talking with Mark Herman and the people from that from the running marathon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they were specifically with that guy that was supposed to be there anyway.
What guy? Everyone that was there was on camera, Flatzoid.
So I do think they probably went down there earlier and got the HDR footage to be able to already composite it in and create the environment Unreal Engine 5. And I'm making a video to explain exactly step by step why I think this and how it's possible. Because yes, even Dave McKeegan's 360
Can't wait for that.
footage he has on his Insta can be faked. And I'm going to explain that too.
Well, I heard that they went down 2 years before. They've been going down, like especially Duffy. He went
Yeah, exactly. Debatable.
down 2 years before Antarctica.
Duffy
that's
said
what
he
I'm
had
saying.
people there
Really
for
odd.
months before he went. He said that in a video.
Say what? What did he say in a video?
Yeah, Duffy. He went down 2 years before Antarctica.
Duffy
that's what
said
I'm
he had
saying.
people there
Really
for
odd.
months before he went. He said
When did he say that? Anybody confirm that? That Will Duffy said he had people down there?
that in a video.
Timestamp, bitch. Present it.
So he's already seen, quote unquote, the 24-hour sun. So why?
So, yeah, what's the problem? The 24-hour sun's real, man. And the 24-hour sun destroys flat Earth. It's physically impossible for that to happen on a flat Earth. They just don't get it because they don't want to get it.
Why did he need to go and do it again?
Mm-hmm.
Odd.
Well, my wife's aunt is right now going through that little strait between the south tip of South America and Antarctica. And she asked him, and now if he was at that same latitude north, you could see a 24-hour sun. And she asked him, "Did you see a 24-hour sun?" She says, "No. The days are long, but no, there's no 24-hour sun."
Right. At a certain point, when you go north of the South Pole, you're not going to see a 24-hour sun. You're just going to see long days. So, yeah. Did she go onto the continent? 400 miles inland? Did she do that? Hey, SOGS manager, how you doing? Good to have you here. Like seeing new names.
This is
There you go.
reciprocation. There should be reciprocation at that latitude that it is in the north.
Right. What do you mean reciprocation? You mean how the sun goes up and down in the sky? Yes, the further north, the higher and lower it goes in the sky. So, and yes, there is reciprocation. Yes, in the Antarctic winter, it's dark. In the Antarctic summer, it's 24-hour sun. In the north, in the summer, it's dark. In the winter, I'm sorry, it'd be the summer, it's 24 hours. Yeah, because the seasons go with a tilt, not the month. So, yeah, I mean, fucking stop saying stupid shit, man. When there's a 24-hour sun in the north, it's 24 hours of darkness in the south, and vice versa. It's the reciprocal. Yeah, so.
I think trying to cover for that is one of the reasons they
Stop using big words to make yourself sound smart, racist fuck.
came out with this idea of an oblate spheroid
Yes, everybody gets a wrench, Sogs.
type thing to try to cover for that bullshit. See,
Yep.
everything is just excuses up and down.
Right? They say, "Oh, Craig cried his eyes out," while they're crying their eyes out.
The whole thing.
Dave, did you bring in an apology today? I need it right now.
No, I didn't.
Okay, damn it.
Apology. Ooh,
Brenda. She's looking for it. Yeah.
I didn't do a shit to Brenda. And here's something kind of suspect. Didn't Brenda usually just hates fucking flat earthers, right? She hates them. They're terrible people. They're right.
No, I don't think she hates flat earthers at all. Thinks she doesn't like what they believe, but I don't think she hates anybody.
Now she's always,
Hey, dipshit, what's up, man?
she's good buddies with Jaron.
What a dumb fuck you are. I mean, you really are a dumb piece of shit, Flatsoid.
Their shit don't
And I'm proving it right now.
stink. Everything's just wonderful about them.
Yeah.
That make you suspect in itself.
Well, I just showed everybody a comment that Jaron left on Mark Herman's page that he.
And again, notice how you can comment in my chat, but let's see if I'm still blocked on your shitty little channel. Let's see. Yep, still blocked by the cowardly piece of shit here in our chat here.
Removed recently.
That was funny. Yeah. Show it though.
Now, anybody can say, "Oh,
Why do you keep having a racist piece of shit on your channel, Flatzoid? Are you a racist? Because people who aren't racists don't have racists on their channel, in their live stream. They abhor racism. They abhor anti-Semitism. So why do you keep having an anti-Semitic racist piece of shit on your channel, on your show, Flatzoid? That could only mean one fucking thing, that you are racist and anti-Semitic yourself. But of course, I mean, you live in what, South Africa? The home of apartheid?
he's just being sarcastic." No, there's a reason to this that doesn't mean sarcasm. I think it
I mean, you are a scumfuck. You really are. You need help. You need to get right with your God, Flatzoid. You really do.
is blatantly
Omission?
obvious that he is doing this. LJ, thank you very much for this $2. It says, Sov, in what US state would you buy your first home at? Thank you for your super chat. You rock, man.
Where would that be?
I don't.
Memes? What are you, 8? I don't look at memes. I don't deal with memes. I've made them, but, that's usually when it's political. But no, I don't give a shit about memes.
I don't know, man.
Memes are the way that children communicate.
You don't really ever own your home, so I would look for some place that doesn't have a property tax or something like that. Maybe Wyoming or
Well, his God can be hidden by man and defeated by NASA. What kind of weak ass fucking God do you worship, Flatzoid?
I don't know where you'd go. What's your weather preferences? Why am I being asked this?
So
I'm not
there is.
I have no idea.
The set looks better in person. Yes, that's sarcasm meant to trigger your dumbass, Flatzoid. That's what that is.
I don't fucking know, man. Wherever makes you happy. It wouldn't
So-
be California, that's for
You have
sure.
to put your house.
Yes, exactly, Martin H. How can you be anti-Semitic if you claim to be a Hebrew scholar? Follow the Hebrew cosmology and follow what the Hebrew Bible says? How can you be anti-Semitic, Flatzoid? How can you even allow an anti-Semite to be on your channel? You're a scumbag.
House in the trust. If it's in trust and you are executive of the trust, you can use it without paying tax.
No, I'm not obsessed. I hate the man, and he's a lying sack of shit, but I'm not obsessed with him. The only time I think about him is when I fucking review his live streams. So, but I got free fucking rent in this motherfucker's head. Rent free.
Taxes because
Got a fucking luxury suite.
it's not in your citizen name, so it's in trust.
I mean, this is how fucking ignorant your little flurf daddy is there, Sogs. First he says he would never go to Antarctica. Well, he said, I'll never go to Antarctica because I don't want to freeze my tats off. And that would infer that he knew that the trip was going on. And then he admitted that he watched the video of the participants, just not on his primary channel. And then he whines about not being invited when he knew he was invited. I mean, how fucked up in the head can you be? Seriously.
I got you.
Look into it.
But anyway, guys, look, this is on Mark Herman's. That's Jeremy.
And hey, Flatzoid, you can go and tell Ron or Ryan or whoever whichever R he is. I'll take him one-on-one in a debate any day of the fucking week. So I'm giving him another chance to chicken the fuck out. Because I've challenged him to a debate before and he chickened. He chickened out. He's a coward. He talks big and bad on your show, but he's just a little fucking coward. So yeah. If I could post in your chat, I'd challenge him there, but I'd probably get timed out or blocked by him because he's a coward.
Approved. Generous improved. The set looks better in person.
I know, funny, huh?
Yeah, it triggers the fuck out of you, doesn't it?
Oh,
Of course it does.
it just keeps getting better.
It'll get better
Listen how triggered they are.
as we go. I
Not
promise.
Love it.
dodgy at all.
Yeah.
Triggered.
God bless America.
Triggered worse than a gunfighter's pistol.
I'm telling you, it's quite crazy. Okay, let's carry on.
Of the individuals involved. Why are we seeing Masonic symbolism in a supposedly scientific endeavor?
Masonic symbolism.
So we got the copy-pasted mountain. The background of their footage includes a mountain identical to a 2016 image with the exact snow patterns to on Mount Rossman. So this
Actually, what's interesting is this was funny. Saw this morning. Sorry to take a break from it, but it's David Markley. Is it David Markley? Can't remember his name. Peter Markley. Yeah.
On this way,
Listen to what he says.
this video will trigger flat earthers. If you are a flat earther, click away now.
Now, I believe he's a young Earth creationist. Am I wrong?
If you keep watching, be warned that your fragile mind and worldview may suffer harm. Why? Because this video mentions a man-made spacecraft. Now, if any
Yeah, Masonic symbolism.
flat earthers muscle through anyway just to argue, I have a further warning.
So, I mean, he's a Christian, I believe.
If you want to claim that something presented as real is actually CGI used to deceive, because I know that most of you say that, but you cannot even provide what your criteria are for when to make that accusation, then you have no grounds to make it. Forget evaluating the claim. You can't even make it. Because without explicit criteria, there's no way to prove that you're not just saying fake to anything that contradicts your prejudged conclusion.
Right. So what I posted, and in the adverse, if you want to claim that a mythical being is real, you have to show physical evidence, right? You can't criticize anyone for claiming that something is fake if you yourself claim a non-existent God is real. It works both ways.
this blatant reuse of imagery
Right? Oh, you can't claim it's fake because you don't have any evidence that it's fake. Well, you don't have any evidence that God is real.
indicates that the footage was at least partially fabricated, likely shot in a studio or pre-recorded in a controlled location.
I mean, that's just fucking that's just hypocrisy at its highest.
Months before the trip. So there's like different shooting times and
Hey, ADMA.
dates.
Or MDMA. God damn it, I keep getting that wrong. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Ah! Hold on. Hold on. Look, it's done. And every one of them came out. Fucking awesome. I need to, I'll just let it drain.
So the age
That's so fucking
discrepancies in
cool.
the footage. So in some of the clips, the individuals appear visibly older than in others, as mentioned by Fkatzoid'S.
Wait, I had to step away due to work. Did you ever say if you think Nico is genuine? Oh, he's a grifter. I'd say there's some some genuineness in it, but yeah, he's an idiot. He'll believe whatever the fuck he needs to promote his grift.
Yesterday when he was talking with Dave. So it's suggesting that portions of the footage were recorded months apart. This undermines the claim that the events were documented in a single continuous Antarctic expedition.
Yes, he is just about the most cogent of them.
Their attempts to demonstrate compass directions, there is clear evidence of tampering. By holding the compass upside down, they ensure the needle doesn't move, so creating the illusion of consistency. This trickery further exposes the lengths they've gone.
Trickery? No, he just had the compass upside down because Jaren's an idiot.
To mislead.
That doesn't take away the fact that they had a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, which destroys flat Earth.
Us.
So they keep wanting to deflect and go outside the real issue. They don't want to face the issue.
The audience. Jaren and the premature headlines. So before the group even left Antarctica, headlines were already circulating worldwide claiming that Jaren had admitted the Earth is a globe and that he was wrong.
That's also one thing I have to say. How did that come up before that even happened?
Yeah.
Weird, eh? Like it's already pre-planned.
Mm-hmm. It was.
What did we say from the beginning? Jaren's going to use this as he's out. Yeah.
What did you say from the very beginning? 24-hour sun proves the globe. That's what you said in the very beginning. Hey, Infinite Loop, how you doing? I don't care about modern day debates. Fuck them. It's just a dumpster fire. That's all it is.
Most people said it. Most people that don't.
I mean, I had a chance to go on modern day debates, but turned it down. I don't like them. I tried to get on modern day debates when I first started out with this shit, and what's his fuck? James wouldn't fucking return my emails. So, fuck him.
That are suspicious of Jaren said that, yeah.
And I can guarantee you, because Whitsitt also says they have the final say in this documentary thing. Whitsitt and them at the end of the day are just going to say, yeah, guys, we both just become globers. We don't appreciate all the flat earthers anymore. You all just, attack us, so we're going to do the mockumentary. Watch.
We're all retarded.
What mockumentary? They're so paranoid.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so fucking paranoid. I'll see you later, Debatable. They're so paranoid that the world will see their idiocy.
He really does. Yeah. John's got a handful here to rebut just off the bat. It's going to be fun. I got to see it.
Well, look at Sean. Really looks uncomfortable.
Yeah. How would he? The thing is, how would he actually rebut that? Because it's an opening statement that's actually brought up a lot of things already. So
no, it just proves how fucking paranoid and ignorant Nico is.
We'll see.
Now that I'm thinking about it, or having thought about it for a couple of days, I probably could have made my opening statement better, but yeah, I didn't care.
See how he actually rebuts it.
This pre-planned narrative indicates that the media was ready to discredit Flat Earth regardless of the actual results of the experiment. So why were these stories published before the expedition concluded? The answer is clear. It was a coordinated effort to control the narrative, because what is coming next, they need to destroy the belief system of an enclosed system with a dome, so that people could believe in the fake alien invasion.
Mm-hmm.
So given the evidence, it's entirely plausible that portions of the footage were filmed in the same location months before the actual trip. So advanced studio technology, such as Disney's The Volume, makes this not only possible, but highly likely. All of these...
It's a combination of both, Loop. They are that ignorant, and they are dishonest as fuck. So
consistencies, faked breath, absent footprints.
Yeah, one thing that also bothered me though was the whole payment story. You paid for Jaren, then he paid for Whitsitt as well,
and
then he ended up paying for himself as well to go.
Yeah.
Or what's it?
Yeah. Stop whining. If God loved you, you wouldn't be poor.
Free trip.
Didn't he say before that if he had Whitsitt go, he wouldn't be able to go himself? right? And then that changed. That all went to that guy just didn't. Everything he said was just horse shit that came out of his mouth.
And what was weird is,
Well, he's a Christian. What do you expect, man? Hey, CJ Lamoureux.
with Elizabeth. Remember when they had that golden ticket show?
Yeah.
I was listening to an interview.
Yes, the one that one of you people, one of you flat Earth fucks, pranked and made her think that she was going. Yeah, that's the dishonesty from flat earthers. Hey, TXAG007, how you doing? He knows that months before it's closer to wintertime, there are no 24-hour sun, right? Nico's smart enough to know that? No, he's not smart enough to know that. Not smart enough at all.
Interesting conversation with Josh Monday. Shout out to Josh Monday. And he was saying how it worked to them. There was no, pull out the hat kind of thing or anything. Duffy just chose who would go.
Yeah.
No, there was a vote.
Like
And
giving out the
Elizabeth
rose
just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Elizabeth
Actually, was it a it was a lottery. I mean, the original 24, those were voted. But those were voted on. But did you notice, Flatsoid, that he said it was a lottery? You know what a lottery is? You pull a name out of a hat, dumb fuck.
came out of nowhere. No one
He doesn't even know what a lottery is.
knows about her, everything. She's just apparently been on this podcast that I still can't get hold of. The Clubhouse or whatever they call it.
Do you know what else is? It's like, when Duffy came out with, oh, by the way, Jaron had a good idea. We'll do these GoPro things and we'll do the cameras all the way there with GoPros, and then we'll charge this for that, this for that. I thought that would have come as standard. I thought somebody would have put a GoPro on anyway. You know what I mean? And come as standard. But then they start, and that's before they even went. They said,
all you have to do, man. All you have to do is fucking Google shit and you won't look like a fool. Here's the Clubhouse podcast. Melissa Eleni, Rhea Butcher. Oh, it's Andy Cohen. I recognize him. He's a pretty sharp dresser. Is he saying he couldn't find the podcast? Or he just couldn't find her on the podcast? Yeah, I don't see her yet. He was probably on a while back. I don't know. Anyway, not important.
they were going to do that, so charge for it. So, I mean, that's all red flags.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that just don't add up.
Of course.
So, yeah, it's what else? But like a thingy, Duffy that owes so many people so much money.
Oh, yeah.
Just spends his money, and with Elizabeth Singh as well, which is odd. She didn't have all the money. So somebody just coughed up 20 grand that they still needed.
Yeah, there was a wealthy benefactor. There's always a wealthy benefactor. This guy knows so many rich people that just want to give their money away. I've never met any.
Yeah. If you give 20 grand away, you know how much, what you can do, how you can claim it on your taxes? See, if you got a lot of money, you don't want to have to pay money on that. So you give the money, you get a tax break, and you get publicity for giving the money. Win-win. Oh, did he?
Any rich people, they're the cheapest fucking people you ever run across.
That's what I want to point out. All the rich people I know are rich because they're stingy.
Yes.
Oh, can I say something right quick?
Well, you know assholes. So, hey, Stephen Jarvis.
Big YouTuber. Why couldn't he just at least put my name on the list and put my GoFundMe on his website? That was
Because he
suspect
wasn't
for me.
planning to take you, man.
That's right. That's bad. That's bad look for them.
Let's say even
Where did he post it? Can you find it?
if I emailed
Yeah,
you
if you can find that, put the link in. We'll show it.
into the golden tickets thing, do you think I would have been chosen?
No.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, there's a possibility that you would have been chosen. But you think that you never would have been chosen. So,
Hell no.
No.
see?
Look at Sov said. Sov already said that someone was there that had the equipment and all that already, but who got picked? Elizabeth. That had equipment and
like
all
I
that. He
say,
could have gone with. It was
he
trustworthy.
chose who he wanted. He chose specifically Elizabeth. And like I say, he chose Whitsett. He chose Jaren. This whole thing, no, I need Whitsett to come with.
Right, because all the other flat earthers are cowardly pieces of shit who didn't want to, who refused to go. They're the only ones who said they wanted to go, Flatzoid, you dumb fuck. Where's your brain, man? Do you even think about shit before it exits your mouth hole?
Because I don't want to be alone.
God
That's
damn.
bullshit. This thing was planned ages ago. They planned who they wanted to take.
I mean, why? Why would he have to take Jaren? Why would Jaren have to take Whitsett?
Let's put it this way.
Because Jaren was afraid. Jaren and Whitsett were afraid if that they went alone, didn't take another flat earther, then they'd be assassinated. That's why. That's why. Because they're paranoid motherfuckers who think that everyone's out to get them. They're insane.
They have things to do with each other, but they're not like the best buds and hanging about every 2 minutes, is it?
Let's just put this in a publicity kind of way.
God damn it, man.
They make a document.
I mean, this shit is not hard to understand, dude. It's about as easy to understand as 8th grade physics, which you also failed.
Documentary. Who's going to have more impact? Jaren, the guy that was on.
And Infinite Loop, would you happen to be a Rick and Morty fan?
Behind the Curve and his new Robin or Shadow, Whitsett, or just some normal YouTuber that has 2,000 subscribers or whatever coming on? No, which
I know in Rick and Morty it's the Infinite Curve, but
which gives more punch? The guy that has been the main voice for Flat Earth for the last 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's an interesting little experiment that everyone here in the panel and in the audience can do tonight. If you're out and about, just randomly ask people as you run into them. You know, you might be standing in line at the store or talking to a clerk in a store.
Wait, what? Yeah, Musk donates money all the time. It's called I can't remember the term for people who give money away. Fuck. I can't remember the term.
Or what have you, and just say, so, what do you think about that final experiment? And I'll bet you that they hadn't know any shit about it at all. They don't even, nothing, not a thing.
Wait, who is he talking about?
Can do tonight.
For the last 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's an interesting little experiment that everyone here in the panel and in the audience can do tonight. If you're out and about, just randomly ask people as you run into them. You know, you might be standing in line at the store or talking to a clerk in a store.
Philanthropy, yes, thank you. Yeah, he's a philanthropist. That's how you get money. That's how you get a break on your taxes, man.
Or what have you, and just say, so, what do you think about that final experiment? And
why would the average person on the street who isn't a flat earther or a flat earth debunker know what the final experiment is? Why? Why?
I'll bet you that they hadn't know any shit about it at all. They don't even, nothing, not a.
I tell you, I can go out and ask everybody in my town whose sovereign soul unchained mind is, and they won't know anything about it. What's your point? They won't know anything about you. What's your point?
I think
Of course
they're
not.
making this out like it's some kind of a big world-shaking crap, and
Oh, it's due to but she said she was on that fucking podcast. So I guess she was on an episode of the podcast that hadn't aired yet. Okay.
it's not.
Yeah. See, my brother seen me on.
So these people don't understand the difference between being on something and when it airs. Gotcha.
Someone's channel. It was a video by mistake. He was coming across it and he said, they're talking about this Arctic thing. I said, don't you mean Antarctica? He says, it might have been, I've not got a clue what it was about, but you were just in the corner of the screen and it was about the globe and all that. I says, it must be somebody's video or something like that. So
an average person on the street has heard of it. Sort of fucks your whole argument up there, doesn't it, some?
He knew nothing about it, and that's my brother. You know what I mean? Nothing.
And they're trying to make this out. See, they're making this out like this is a big earth-shattering, world-changing thing. And I'm like, oh, well, they go, it debunks your map. And I'm like, well, look, we don't have any accurate maps anyways because they're hiding shit, okay?
What are they hiding? What are maps hiding there, buddy?
Okay? They're putting global coordinates, and that's all you are allowed to
Right, because the Earth is a globe.
use. Otherwise, your map doesn't get published. So
right, because it doesn't work.
let's get off of that shit. We don't live on a map, okay?
Are you dumb enough to think that a map means we live on a map? God damn, these people. Holy fuck.
They're like, but it disproves your map. And I'm like, hate to tell you this, but they're still using the AE map as is.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't.
They're still using it. So they didn't suddenly go, well, that's it. Will Duffy went to Antarctica. Fuck it. Throw them all away. Burn them. Get rid of them. They're no good.
I actually saw a video now.
I mean, yes, we use projections for reasons, but we don't use the AE map for navigation.
The other day where a guy he says, what happens if we actually
goddamn, Cygnus. Fucking YouTube sucks.
lay over a flat
not sure.
Earth onto a globe? Guess what? Lays perfect.
I wonder why. Maybe it's a globe.
Hey, Spiky.
Projection,
shit
dude.
Together at the bottom. You got to kind of crunch shit together and fold it in on the bottom. See, they want you to believe.
No, you don't have to crunch shit in and fold it on the bottom. It's already in the shape of a sphere. What you have to do to get the AE map is to stretch the bottom out to the edge of it and make it flat. That's what you have to do in reality.
Believe that the meridians come back together again.
They don't.
They don't. They keep.
Okay, then how does a person in South Africa look due south? A person in South America look due south, and a person in Australia look due south and see the exact same fucking thing. How is that fucking possible?
Spreading out.
Exactly.
The meridians are further apart in the south than they are in the north. This is why their calculated top speed for the sail race is like 4.6 knots or some shit like that.
No, that's the top speed of a yacht, of a boat. That's not calculated. Well, yeah, it is calculated. You have to, all speed is calculated. You think your car gives you a first-hand measurement of your speed? No. If you put the wrong tire on your car, your speed's going to change. It's calculated, dipshit. It's calculated by how many times your fucking wheel turns based on how long that wheel's been turning. I got cooked. Oh, yeah, I bet I did.
Yeah, but
you're a fucking idiot. We need your email address, man. Mike needs your email address. Okay, you can go on my Discord. You can you can private message me on my Discord. You can go on Mike's Discord if he shows up. He might not because he's probably still at work. But when he shows up, or you can go on Mike's Discord, you can message him your email address so that we can get this together and we can debate. How about that? So you keep leaving like the little cowardly bitch that you are, and we don't have time to communicate. See, all you want to do is come in here and say how smart you are when you can't fucking spell simple fucking words. And then you leave like a coward. Hey, monkey cat pat pat. Wow, good to see you here. Good to have you. I've seen you on a whole bunch of other channels.
By the way, I mean, like I said the other day, one of the panel beaters came up to me and started talking to me about flat Earth. He's a flat earther, okay? He doesn't know about the final experiment, but he's a flat earther.
Huh. Weird. Huh. That's strange.
Yeah, odd.
Or
there's a lot of people.
Or is it that he just doesn't want to remember about it? He just tries to keep putting it out of his brain because it hurts his feelings. Elizabeth's Clubhouse. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, that's her club. So it's a different clubhouse. Okay. Okay. So it's not the it's not the fucking Atlanta Braves clubhouse.
People that don't know about this final experiment.
I thought that was kind of weird that it's like Atlanta Braves, and why would they be doing flat Earth shit?
Experiment rubbish. I think they're making it seem bigger than it really is. He's trying to hype it up as much as possible so he can put it on Netflix. That's it. He's hoping to make money off of this.
I mean, what has he got in subscribers? Duffy, he's got what, 20,000 maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not like he's got millions and he's got a media.
It doesn't really matter.
How many do you have there, PJ? Flatzoid? Some? Ryan? Michael?
Yeah. It's not like he's then the main media and the news and everything.
The guy's trying to make as much money as possible so he can pay off all his fraud accounts. That's all.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
That's it.
Anyway, you said before that he owns a lot of money to different people. Why? What happened? I never followed this story.
Embezzlement, man, basically. And fraud, finance.
Really? It sounds like slander to me. Do you have proof of this? Or are you just saying it because your butt hurt?
Fraud.
Right.
Yeah, and guys, before you say we're slandering the guy, no.
You are. You're saying, yes, you are slandering him because you have absolutely no proof of what you just said.
You can literally go see his records live. It's on public record. You can see it. And it's his best game he has to make.
Yes, I've seen the public record, and it does not say what you say it says, Flatzoid. You're a liar, and you're slandering the man.
Money to pay it off. It's as simple as that. Because it's that or go to jail. Think about it.
Masonic rituals, reused backgrounds, manipulated compasses, and pre-written headlines paint a picture of a staged
Good move, monkey.
event. So this was not an honest attempt to seek truth, but a deliberate effort to manufacture evidence and discredit the flat Earth movement and Bible cosmology. So in conclusion, the final experiment in Antarctica and its claim of capturing a 24-hour sun are a web of deception. So the flaws and manipulations I've highlighted today demonstrate that this was never about seeking truth. It was about silencing dissent and promoting a predetermined narrative. So I urge you critically evaluate what you've been shown. Don't accept the narrative at face value. Look deeper, question everything, and seek the truth for yourself. Thank you.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you.
What do you guys
Nice.
have to say about his open statement?
No, decent. And nothing wrong with that at all. A lot better than I could do, that's for sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Of course you wouldn't.
I think it's just straight and plain and simple what he said. He's got straight to the point and no messing about that. He didn't go off on any tangent or anything. He said what he had to say. And
so he came right to the point, didn't go off any tangent, said what he had to say, right?
What he said is true from what.
And it was a great, fucking perfect intro, right? Because of that, right?
I can see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you're going to see some hypocritical copium flow in here in a minute.
I have been getting a lot of people from the Rising Earth now trying to like get us away from talking about TFE because I think they're part of this whole TFE scam. If you're a Rising Earther, I'm sorry, you're a joke, man. Don't try and take our distraction away from TFE just because you're a joke.
I haven't even thought to think what Dell and all that's saying about this thing. I haven't even thought of that, to be honest.
You're going to have to do better than a fucking air bubble in free fall. I'm sorry. That's just not going to cut it.
You know how dumb they are? The guy takes a spring. A spring has memory. It has a force memory, okay?
Yep.
When a thing drops, it has 0 net force. So there's no force keeping it to fall because that object with the spring and everything is falling at the same rate. So what will happen? The spring will attract it up.
Yeah.
The gullible people are so dumb, they don't understand this.
And you're so dumb and gullible, you can't catch on to the fact, hey, Emma, you can't catch on to the fact that what Dell's talking about is a thought experiment on reference frames, on relativity. It doesn't happen in real life. It's a thought experiment. And they're not smart enough to call Dell on that. That's what cracks me up. And I've told Fkatzoid about it. Look, it's not real. It's a thought experiment. You can use that fact against Dell, but he won't. He won't.
So they think, oh, you said there's no force. Then how did it move up? Oh, because the spring had memory. It was a force that pulled it up.
But why didn't the bottom of the spring go up, Fkatzoid? If you take a slinky and you hold it and it's stretched out, when you let the top go, why doesn't the bottom go up? There's spring force on that thing, right? There's tension on that spring. Why doesn't the bottom go up, Fkatzoid?
People are dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what Sean Hawkins has to rebut this.
So remember, PJ said it was a perfect intro because he cut right to the chase. He didn't mince words. He didn't fuck around. Got right to it, right?
So much, Nico. That was 5 minutes on a dot.
That was pretty good. I mean, I had to hand it to Nico, man. He nailed the time. Of course, he's rehearsed that fucking script over and over again. So he should have ended on time.
You can see the rest of your time too, Sean.
Yes.
Where?
Right now. All right, hold on.
Oh.
All right.
I didn't need a timer.
All right. So really quick, Sparky said for $2. Oh no, Lord of Luminous Pooh for $2.
Need a respirator or something. There's something wrong. Looks like he's like about to pass out or something.
Who, Nico?
$2 says I'm institutionalized.
Yeah. Let's get to him.
He speaks.
Look, I've got a freeze frame and it looks like something.
Get to the questions. You, Mr. Hawkins, go ahead.
I'm going to debunk everything he said using evidence and facts.
Okay.
That's it.
So by PJ's standards, that was that was even more perfect than Nico's, right? What do you think? What do you think PJ's going to say about it? Yeah.
Evidence and facts.
Wait. Let's get back to the opening statement. Let's go back. Wait. This is his opening statement.
But you agreed with PJ that cutting straight to the point, not mincing words and not fucking around is a perfect intro, right? Why are you laughing? For the same reason that you laugh about me demonstrating Bernoulli's principle, but you praise a racist piece of shit for presenting the same thing. Because you're a dishonest, biased piece of shit, Fkatzoid.
Guys,
I'm going to debunk everything he said using evidence and facts.
Oh boy.
That's
Okay.
his opening statement.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
that's a lie.
Well, there you go.
He's not going to do
Wow.
that.
Brilliant, Sean. That was like,
Golf clap. Golf
So he's
clap,
not-
everybody.
In it. And so
Nazi salute, everybody. Nazi salute. Fuck you, you Nazi piece of shit. I'll be right back. I left something in the bedroom.
his opening statement is lies because he won't
It's
do
like
that.
his
He
opening statement is dude from the Big Lebowski. Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
he's already lost the debate, by the way, if he's just done that.
See the hypocrisy? Didn't say lead, but gold. Feathers are heavier than gold. Pound of gold is lighter than a pound of feathers.
Man.
That's it.
Well, that was easy. All right, so just so you guys know, you guys can share
Wow,
your
that was
screen.
really
Please be respectful with it, so I don't have to moderate it. I don't know how to do that, so so go ahead, use it as you will.
Okay.
For discussion.
Okay. Nico, can you post a link to the headlines that said that about Jaron before they went? Could you do that, please?
Yeah. So we'll just go here.
I mean, just this first thing won the debate for me because he lied in his intro.
There's a restream on that.
Okay, I was going to say.
No, they're measured with different scales. If you measure a pound of feathers in its appropriate scale or measurement standard, and you measure a pound of gold in its appropriate measurement standard, the gold will be lighter. If you put them on a balance scale, the gold will go up and the feathers will go down.
Hey, thank you, Flat Out Fudge, for your $5 Swiss head. February 28th, there's a planetary alignment visible from Earth. Everyone see any problem here? This what needs to be broadcasted if a TFE.
No, I don't see any problems at all.
Thank you for the super chat, Flat Out Fudge. You rock, man. Appreciate the dollars. He says.
Incidentally, the last time this alignment took place was in 1776.
Yeah.
That was the
Wow.
year that Adam Weishaupt came up with the Illuminati, and also
That's
the year
true.
that the United States
I know. American independence, isn't it?
Yeah, well, supposedly.
Well,
And
supposedly.
now, big deal. Check it out. They're going to have a World's Fair because it's going to be our 250th anniversary next year. 2026 is 250 years. And they're going to have a World's Fair. You can go. Now, this is what's crazy, right? If you go to IngersollLockwood.com, they have all the shit about the World's Fair, who's going to be there, and they're going to be featuring a lot of Tesla's tech. Nikola Tesla.
No, a pound is not a pound. Nope. Sorry. You're an idiot.
Musk. But then they're going to have, this kind of worried me too, they're going to have showing all these.
Because of density and buoyancy. Oh, wow. You're an idiot. You really are a fucking moron, Sogs.
Different world cuisines and things like that. And I guarantee you they're going to be trying to push you a grub and a banana
I mean, no wonder you're a Fkatzoid fan.
leaf from some booty picking tribe in the South American jungle or some shit, you see.
Nice.
I already know that's coming. But this is really interesting. Now, the thing about that, Ingersoll Lockwood, I went, Ingersoll Lockwood? Isn't that the name of the author of the Baron Trump books from the 1800s? So I looked it up, and sure as hell it is.
Yep.
They're going to have Space Force exhibits, and they also have their little logo is the same as like Space Force or the Trek people. You know, that little figure.
Yeah, that's May
Yeah, I figured that 3, Ron.
1776.
Yes, you are an idiot.
About technology when Tesla died.
See, the whole thing about it is it's a trick question. Which is heavier, a pound of gold or a pound of feathers? Gold. No, they're both a pound, but those pounds don't weigh the same.
And the guy who got there, you know who was that? Donald Trump uncle. He got his hand on the Tesla projects. So
Wow. I always remember the Bicentennial because it's on Rocky. Rocky was my favorite movie, and it's always on Rocky. It's Rocky. It's on the Rocky movie that was made in '76, and that's.
See, you'd probably remember the Bicentennial because that's the time we kicked your fucking ass.
How he got his chance, wasn't it? As a
Hey, I'm 80.
Apollo gave him the chance because of the Bicentennial celebration sort of thing. And I was born in 1976, so 200 years later I came along. That's why I remember it.
Well, I remember 1970.
Yeah, I may say things off the cuff, but normally when I make a statement, I've researched that statement, and I'm not wrong.
76 and 1975, and boy, I'll tell you what, everything was bicentennial this and bicentennial that, red, white, and blue, and American flag shirts.
Have a degree? My house must be the must be the smartest place on the planet because it has 90 degrees in every corner. Is that the kind of degree you're talking about? Hey, next bro.
Everything. McDonald's cups, you know, and they even had the bicentennial moment on television, like between television programs, they'd have this guy come on and tell you a little story.
Now, if you take feathers and you weigh them out on a scale that measures pounds, and you set them on there and you put enough feathers in the box to make a pound, and then you take gold on the same scale and you put the gold in the box till it weighs a pound, and you put them on a balance scale, it's going to be even. But that's not weighing them with their respective standards.
Story about George Washington and Valley Forge and all this other nonsense. It was like, yeah, everybody was into it, man.
Nice.
I'm gonna find out which is the real Anthony in.
Oh,
yeah, I looked it up, and the etymology that it showed didn't have culture listed. So I wasn't wrong. I just didn't go further into it.
yeah.
But yeah, I was wrong about that. I'll admit that because I didn't do my due diligence. But with this, no, I've known this since I was in 8th grade, dude.
Yeah, I don't know the other one.
Other one.
Wait, let's remove one at a time.
Look, I really checked Illuminati, so-called, but from my deep research, I can tell you 100% correct on this. Illuminati is just another name for the old societies who were in power. So it's just bringing names for the new groups, but they are still in the core.
Hey, Mr. B.
In core the same, even inside.
What? He thinks George Washington is nonsense. Yeah, I figured he would.
Illuminati, there are insiders who have more knowledge than other Illuminati. The same in Masons.
I don't hear most of the things he says because I just block out his voice.
So they're inside groups.
Mm-hmm. How's it going, Anthony? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's not me typing.
That's me.
Oh.
Hey, Flats, have you seen Harold Shipperman? You probably won't know who he is, but have you ever seen what he looks?
Bull. Anthony Riley's mating call is yeah, bull.
Like.
Yeah, but.
No.
Just go onto Google and type.
Yeah, but. primaries rolling in. I want to get on.
In Harold Shipman, click images, and then just compare it to Sean. He really looks like him. He's got shorter hair, but Harold Shipman's an infamous murderer. He murdered a load of people.
You're right.
70
Just
people or something.
he's just a bit more chubbier than
Harold Shipman.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious. Hold on. Harold Shipman? Harold Shipman. Does that look any fucking thing like me? You serious? Well, he's got 2 eyes and a nose and a mouth. But no, that didn't look anything like me, man. And he's got a beard.
Yeah, he looks so much like
They're so fucking desperate.
before Shipman lost his colour to his beard. Sean's got more of a dark beard, but comparing him to Sean,
yeah,
Sean
course.
Hawkins is just a thinner version.
He is. Sean Hawkins would be Harold Shipman if he'd ate a bit, you know.
Yeah, obviously Shipman's a GP. He's worth a bit more money than Sean, so he's got a bit of beef with him.
But remember, Sean forgot to evolve, so
Sean's devolved. He's going back to one monkey, isn't he?
Devolution, yeah.
Devolving.
Did you hear his brilliant opening statement for the debate?
Well, actually, I listened to this before the show, and if you compare Sean and his approach in this debate with Sean and his approach in outside of this debate, he should apply the techniques that he used against his opponent. What was his name?
King
Nico. You can see a stark difference because when he's trolling in messages, he begs the question, he makes baseless assertions, he does all sorts of stupid stuff.
No, I never do. I never beg the question. I make no assertions, false assertions. Never do that.
None of which is all credible.
I mean, you beg the question when you say the earth is flat.
And he flips the burden of proof continually, right? When it's his burden to prove stuff. But in this debate with Nico, he was flipping the burden of proof against Nico because Nico was saying stuff that he probably shouldn't have been saying. He can suggest it as a loose suggestion, and he's just passing ideas around. But
it's funny how Sleeping Warrior's commenting about how to do a debate when he's chickened out on every debate I've challenged him to. Yeah, I've challenged Sleeping Warrior to debate, and he's a chicken shit motherfucker.
Sean's actually quite right to point out that you've got to prove some of this stuff with evidence, right? You can't just say, oh, it could be fake, therefore it was faked. You got to show some supporting evidence. Now, we all agree that this stuff is capable of being faked, and they've definitely got the motive to do it. But it doesn't mean that they did. So you've got to give some evidence to back the claim, right? And Sean was right.
Yeah, triangle sides 111. Yeah.
To point that out.
Oop, that's all you really need. That's really all you need to bring up with this dumb motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's guilty of that himself continually with pretty much every claim he ever makes in this topic.
Yeah, we haven't got that far yet, so we didn't even.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, but like you say,
yes, he was a professional historian in the army. One of the many jobs he did as a bullshit artist.
Yeah, but also you guys must understand, debating is not for everybody. So I think Nico had a very good.
It certainly isn't for you.
Opening statement. He brought out the issues that he saw, which I think was good. Sean's one was just simply, I'm going to debunk you.
Yeah, that's just like your opinion, man.
But yeah, we're going to see what he says. We'll take it as that. But yeah, we'll see.
Share screen.
Oh no, inhaler gate. Inhaler gate.
So they go about as far back as 4 weeks. So 4 weeks ago,
click on that link.
Flat Earther reveals that one thing that made him realize he's wrong while trying to prove the Earth isn't round.
What's the date on that, Nico?
Published 19th of December 2024.
I mean, right there, I won the entire debate. Right. When did they come back? 17th.
Yeah, but hello.
There's no yeah but about it, bitch. Nico said that this was worldwide news months before they went. This was published 2 days after they got back.
No, he didn't say it was a glow. He didn't denounce flat Earth yet on the 19th. Sean Hawkins, do you understand?
But Nico's assertion was that they published all of this shit in the papers before they went. Hey, Keystone.
Understand that?
Wow.
So Nico was correct.
Hey, Martin.
Correct there.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Did you hear what he said, Flatzoid? Or are you just being a biased bitch?
Because it's prematurely made.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. When is it published, Flatzoid? And no, Jaron has never said he's a Glover. Never had. Never did.
So that's a bit odd.
Yes, odd that King Nico lied.
Yeah, and the other thing is,
well, I mean, that's not odd. King Nico lying isn't odd.
Normally they left on the.
Yes, his name is. I call him Teabag Stew. His name used to be T Stew, but now it's Flat Earth Millionaire. Yeah, I call him Teabag Stew.
Sorry?
Normally when there's an article against Flat Earth, it's never prompt and respond to. It's always 2 or 3 days later because it's not exactly the highest priority, is it? But I was impressed by how many of these newspapers printed something immediately. It's like, bloody hell.
Yeah, there's all these no-name.
Yeah, isn't that funny how fast computers work? Hey, Silent Dave, how you doing? Isn't it weird how fast computers work? You know, we don't deliver the news by fucking Pony Express anymore. See, if I said Pony, I meant Pony Express, but I couldn't think of it quick enough.
Weird newspapers everywhere.
Last 3 minutes? No, I'd last less than 3 minutes because they'd kick me off before that because they're cowards and they have nothing.
By the way, I haven't seen one of these in South Africa.
The 18th, so they were still in Punta. They were in Punta Arenas, I think the 19th, so they didn't get home until like.
No, they were in Punta Arenas on the 19th because they left on the 17th. They left fucking Antarctica on the 17th, which is not months after they published this thing. See, they're making excuses for Nico by ignoring his lie.
The week of Christmas, so they weren't home yet still, and these headlines were going worldwide. Yeah,
he said in a live stream like 2 or 3 days before they fucking published that thing. He said, "Yeah, the Earth isn't flat." He said it in a live stream or something like that, and the press caught wind of it. And he said, "Okay, this is news." After they finished, see, they came back on the 17th. They left a day early, and you're posting something that happened 2 days later and saying it was before. You're a liar.
Wow, sorry, Sean. I'm gonna have to correct you there. He said.
How are you gonna have to correct me?
They prematurely posted things that saying he says it's a globe.
No. He never said it's a globe. He never said it's a globe. Ever. He still doesn't say it's a globe. It isn't flat.
He's not a flat earther on the 19th yet, guys.
Yeah.
Is that never a newspaper? That's from.
He said that before the 19th.
Oh, he's been saying it is.
No, he never said it's a globe. Ever. That's the main reason I still don't trust Jaron. Because he's so deluded, he won't admit that he's wrong.
His whole life.
He said it. I don't even think they were there a day.
You don't think they were? Who wasn't there a day? Them? They were there for 3 days, 3 or 4. They got there on the 13th, wasn't it? Or was it the 14th? They were in Punta Arenas on the 13th, and I think they got there on the 14th. Somewhere in there.
When he said it.
No, but he denounced Flat Earth after.
I want to know what they did actually on the 18th.
They don't want to say.
No, they don't.
Dave wasn't really.
Probably slept. Most of them slept because they had darkness.
Keen on telling me his response was rested.
Yeah, bullshit. Nobody's in another country they've never been to and going to spend 24-hour period cooped up in a fucking hotel room. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
But think about, I mean, how long did it take to?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not happening. Yes, thank you, Mr. Truth. Fuck, shut the fuck up, racist.
Fly out
Shut the fuck up, you Nazi prick.
from Union Glacier to Punta Arenas? What,
4
5
hours.
hours? Do you think you're going to be so tired after that little journey?
Shit.
No, and you're in comfort of a plane as well, aren't you? It's not as if you're in steerage. And
Yeah, flat earthers admit defeat after Antarctic trip proves them wrong. Yeah, wrong about the AE map is what is what they don't include. Time to go. December 14th. Yeah, December 14th. It wasn't the 13th. They were in Punta Arenas on the 13th. Yeah, they didn't admit that the Earth is flat. They just admitted that the AE map is wrong, and that they were wrong about it. There not being a 24-hour sun.
underneath, you've got comfy seats.
So yeah, it's a bit odd.
That's what I need to do. Shit, I'm going to click on that. I want to produce hats. I already have hats, but I don't like the way they did them. But I want I want to start selling my shill hat again, my NASA shill hat again.
Odd, because
I can't find mine. It's somewhere. I've put it somewhere and I can't fucking find it. I wish I could. I may just have to buy a new one. But I mean, I've got a store. I've got a merch store.
They were already resting at Union Glacier Camp for a day before.
No one's bought anything from it. Well, someone has bought something from it. Craig McNeil is one of the first persons that bought one of my shill shirts. So that's why I don't hate him. I dislike him, but I don't hate him.
Before they actually left, a day or two before they actually decided to leave back. So
Think
they were
about it.
already rested.
From Jaren's perspective, I think Jaren's like greater than 6 foot in height. And if he is on a 747, which I think they were, then it means that they've not got
757.
a lot of leg room at all. So maybe they were squashed.
No, there was enough leg room if you look at the GoPro footage. But
Yeah, it was a 757. So
you would still sit okay for 5 hours. That's not going to really do anything to you. And the point is, if they were awake so long while they were doing the camera work, that's fine, because there was still a day and a half about resting
strange fruit in the poplar trees.
after that at the camp. So they already rested before they went to Punta Arenas again.
And sorry to sidetrack you again. I was listening to the song "Strange Fruit" by Billie Holiday from 1957. How the fuck did she get away with doing that on national television? Seriously. How did the censors allow that? I guess they didn't know the meaning behind the song. But yeah, that's I have no idea how she got away with it.
So I agree with Sol. What did they really do there?
Mm-hmm.
Go onto Fkatzoid'S chat panel and prove the globe to them? Are you fucking kidding me? They won't accept anything. They won't accept evidence. If every one of these motherfuckers went to Antarctica and saw the 24-hour sun, they'd be saying that they're fake. That's what they be. We're fake. We're fake. That's the only reason, because they'll believe the Bible over science. They're pathetic. Somebody goes, just go on and explain it. We have, man. We've given you morons a mountain of evidence, and you've rejected every fucking grain of sand of it.
No, that doesn't. Hold on. So December 19th, it went worldwide, and
Yeah,
pretty much
you ever heard of the internet? Yeah,
looking at it right
news is not delivered by a pony
it
anymore. Express.
Go
We have
worldwide.
the
It
internet.
showed up in a couple of tabloids.
I had to edit that.
Okay, it didn't go.
Hey, no, you're not King Nico. You lost. First thing out of the bat, I fucking proved you wrong. You lost, Nico.
Worldwide. I didn't open up the Harrisonburg newspaper and it said, "Oh,
You read newspapers? You know, it takes time to print a newspaper, to edit it, to compile it. So a newspaper and internet news is not a fair comparison.
flat earther discovers Earth is a globe." Nothing about that shit at all. You know what I think's really funny? ALE doesn't even fucking respond to it.
Wow.
Let's see.
L.A.? L.A.? I think they pretty much got their fucking hands full right now.
Put it up. All I
China.
get is Hindustan Times.
I could say Sean probably was there when he delivered news by the pony. That's my opinion.
I get nothing else. There's not one newspaper in South Africa that's covered it.
No,
Okay.
they're not going to.
Hindustan Times covered it.
Australia did.
Wow.
France did. I believe there was something in England about it.
Nobody in Denver covered it neither. And Duffy lives here.
Wait, and I want to know, the 23rd of December, Jaron hasn't renounced Flat Earth yet.
So, how many countries announced your birth there, Flatzoid? How many news stories in newspapers around the globe posted your birth? Does that mean you're fake?
Correct? He did it after the 25th because he still had his Christmas special. That idiotic poem of his, that cringe one.
I know.
Well, him
Poem or POME?
and Richard came right out before they were even there. I think even a full day, and said, "Well, we saw a 24-hour sun." And I was thinking, how in the fuck did you see a 20?
Just posted once that where? Where? I gotta see it. I can't see where you posted it.
24-hour sun? You haven't even
Or was it or did you post it on there? On I don't know. I'm confused.
been there
Stop confusing me.
24 hours.
But look at this.
I'm easily confused. Stop it. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's South African. Okay. Yeah, Flatzoid, you're a liar, Flatzoid. You're a wrong fucking liar. So here's the thing about it, right? So, if you go, if you spend all your time exclusively on flat earth channels and flat earth bullshit, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see something outside your fucking bubble.
This, guys, what I want to make his point is, the Hindustan Times says Jaron Campanella renounces the flat earth theories. This was on the 23rd of December.
Right.
He renounced it afterwards.
Yeah.
Not the 23rd.
Really? Huh. No, he did it live. Remember when they were introducing everybody? Remember that? Fucking moron. Fucking liar.
Probably not the 19th neither, right?
You posted in Element when he renounced it, Flats.
Yeah,
Like, probably
after
less,
Christmas.
probably within 7 days.
Yeah.
You know, he renounced the flat Earth. He renounced the flat Earth, but he said he was wrong when he was there live. God damn, these people just don't understand how shit works. They really don't, man.
Was way after the 23rd, because this was after his whole.
Absolutely, Citizen 9. If Flatzoid wasn't an abject fucking coward, he would have gone to Antarctica himself, and there'd be no argument. Yes, it's easier to not go and deny than it is to go and admit you're wrong. You know, it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
Idiotic
we're in
cringe
January.
phone that he claimed to make.
They were in January.
But he wouldn't want to go because he didn't want to freeze his tits off, except when it's too hot out. Then he would like to be somewhere where he's freezing his tits off. But not Antarctica. No, not there.
So it's odd. So
his entire existence is a fucking contradiction.
Sean already shown wrong.
No, I'm not shown wrong. Nico said that newspapers published that they went before they went. I proved him wrong, Flatzoid. How am I wrong on that? How am I fucking possibly wrong?
But it was still within 24 hours of the video.
I don't care.
Posted, him saying that he was wrong. It was.
No, see, Nico said months before. Nico said months before.
Already every language,
see, months is a little more than like 24 hours.
Every country, every nation had the story ready to go.
Yeah. They ran the story on the 19th, 2 days after they got back. Oh yeah, everybody was raised as a Catholic back then, Stephen. So
they didn't get back.
You're a liar.
They weren't back yet. That's a lie, Sean. They were still in.
No, Nico said months before, dude. Try and keep up, dude. Try and keep up, please. What the fuck?
Punta Serenas.
Sean's not
smart. In Chile.
Sean's not smart enough to understand what were put to him in the first place. That's why he thinks it's a lie.
Okay. We're at what? 140. We're about there. Well, here, hold on a second. We're going to duplicate this. We're going to go to where Nico.
These people know nothing about flat Earth or anything. They're not flat earthers themselves, but he shows them these either flat earthers, a clip of flat earthers or flat earth bunkers.
Going to each
as definitive proof against flat.
What a short what any
try to go.
See? Crazy.
Eat it.
Drivers, people that's
is that
behind him.
Good, but whether
analysis, we're going to look at the evidence and how it does not hold up under scrutiny. Feels it to discredit the heard of. So in videos of
manifesting demons,
we've exposed Austin Bacon as breath.
I'm going to read this comment because it's hilarious. Yeah. Mac said, "Sean is the most homeless person in an home."
That was happening.
Say the demons. That's not
$2 years old,
isn't it?
You get excited that.
Tell them.
No.
Footage as it shows a deliberate attempt to fake something so minor. What else? Despite being on one of the.
See what? One of the reasons why I'm going back to look again is to double check this, is to see if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. I love being wrong. It's one of my favorite things because then I get to learn from my mistakes. Flat earthers don't. They hate being wrong. They make excuses when they're wrong.
Around their setup.
That's why they can't learn.
So this absence suggests digitally altered to remove evidence of human activity. So the left boot Freemason ritual. We've caught Dave performing a left boot ritual, a known
No, you haven't.
Freemasonic gesture. So this raises serious questions about the motivations and affiliate.
I have to point it out with all the Masonic symbolism as well still.
Oh,
and then with this mean it.
Don't care about their.
Are you kidding me?
I don't care about their 20-minute break from the video.
Some guy.
You don't even know.
Sure they.
Yeah, that keep them orphans. And at least he has two.
Duffy.
Why did
my wife go in Antarctica? That said he had he tried the whole thing. Like, I don't fucking know, man.
Always so make symbolism in a supposedly scientific endeavor. So we got the copy-pasted mountain. The background of their footage includes a mountain identical to a 2016 image with the exact snow patterns on Mount Russman. So this blatant reuse of imagery indicates that the footage was at least partially fabricated.
No, it isn't duplicated. That was debunked.
Likely shot in a studio or pre-recorded in a controlled location months before the trip. So there's like different shooting times and dates.
Months before the trip.
So the age discrepancies in the footage. So in some of the clips, the individuals appear visibly older than in others, as mentioned by Fkatzoid'S yesterday when he was talking with Dave. So it's suggesting that portions of the footage were recorded months apart. This undermines the claim that the events were documented in a single continuous Antarctic expedition. Their attempts to demonstrate compass directions, there is clear evidence of tampering. They've gone to mislead us, the audience. Darren and the premature headlines. So before the group even left Antarctica, headlines were already circulating worldwide claiming that Darren had admitted the Earth is a globe. That he...
So what did he say there, Fkatzoid? What did he say? God, I love when I'm right.
Darren and the premature headlines. So before the group...
Listen carefully, dipshits. Not you guys.
Darren...
But Sogs? Yeah, listen carefully, motherfucker.
And the premature headlines. So before the group even left Antarctica, headlines were already circulating worldwide claiming that Jaren had admitted the Earth is a globe, that he was wrong.
That's also one thing I have
to mislead us, the audience. Jaren and the premature headlines. So before the group even left Antarctica, headlines were already circulating worldwide claiming that Jaren had admitted the Earth is a globe, that he
never admitted. So I was wrong about the time span, but I wasn't wrong about him admitting it as a globe. So I'll admit that I was wrong about months. So no headline said that Jared admitted that it was a globe. He never has. He never has. So, yeah, I was wrong and right at the same time. I'll admit that I'm wrong. See, that's why I go back to check myself to find out where I was wrong so I can correct my actions. So, yeah, I'll admit I was wrong about the time span. But he never admitted that it's a globe, ever. He just admitted he was wrong about the AE map.
Yeah, he doesn't understand this.
I mean, those eyes, I'm telling you, they're getting worse. They're getting worse. He's definitely, there's something in him. He needs spiritual. I'm telling you.
They're trying to get out, PJ. They're trying to get out.
They're trying to get out. He doesn't want them to go. That's what I'm saying. He's like, nah, you stay with me, mates.
Hey, Nico, what's up, man?
Hey, good day, guys.
There he is.
See you.
See you all too. What's up, Sav and PJ and everyone else? Good to see you all, JK.
So I don't know if you just saw, I mean, I pulled up from the Hindustan Times on the 23rd. It showed he renounced Flat Earth, but that's false because he only renounced Flat Earth closer to the New Year.
Yeah, so he did his first poem speech back on, I think, Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
He was kind of like hinting at things, and then it was afterwards, like you said, closer to New Year's.
Yeah, and the Hindustan Times already said he renounced Flat Earth on the 23rd of December. So
right, renouncing Flat Earth is not admitting it's a globe.
They were way in advance saying he renounced it.
Correct, yeah.
They probably already had the headlines like weeks before that already printed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this whole thing was definitely an operation, how the media was connected and even ran any story to do with it, right? It's just in the amount that was run and how many different languages too. It's like, whoa, they went overkill.
Yeah, but it is
really how many nationalities are in your chat right now, or in your live stream right now, Fkatzoid? How many? You got a Canadian? You got an American. You got a guy from Wales. You got a guy from England, and you're from South Africa. Then you got another guy who's J.K. What is he? German. So, what's the unusual thing about the different continents? Why?
It's based on a lot of I think news reports that I don't even. I think they're like bottom of the low fruit though.
No, there were some big ones, and I think in England had the Daily Mirror ran the story, and America had papers.
Yeah, Michael, you said one of the UK ones are big.
It's called the Metro. It's a free newspaper that you get on all public transport. So,
but it's also extremely niche, so that like it's not a national paper in any way.
No.
I suppose arguably you could say it's national, but it's only capturing the transport guys. So like if you're commuting to work, you ain't gonna see it. If you're walking to the shop, you ain't gonna see it.
Yeah, it's free. You get it when you go on the bus, right? It's just lying there. Someone leaves it on their seat. Someone else picks it up and reads it. Yeah, it doesn't really leave the bus unless you take it home. Yeah, not many people get to see it, I suppose.
Hey, BJ, you should grab one next time you're on the bus.
Well, I could do it.
I've got the copy of it. Well, my mum's got it. My mum saw it and saved it.
So it was in a rag.
My mom says there are a lot of black people in Africa. There are a lot of Africans in Africa.
They give away.
Yeah.
Every time he says my mum, makes me think of Cartman.
Bus.
On the bus.
Yeah. And on the train.
People probably
it's like
yeah, good luck on all that wrong shit clanking around in your head there, Sogs.
They probably just go ahead and take it to line their bird cage, or put down for their dog to shit on or something.
But it's like only a small section of society get to read that paper, so it's almost like they can put anything in it they want. But it's also
God is nowhere.
By virtue of that fact that they can claim that it's been published for the world at large, whilst nobody sees it ever, because it's such a small percent. I've not seen a Metro paper for a long time because I don't use trains or buses unless I have to.
I'm just wondering.
I wouldn't even know about it.
I'm just wondering if it'll be in the big issue. The homeless.
I was going to say big issue. I wonder if it's in there.
I wonder
that's another one that's
Well, you need a bank loan to buy a big issue these days.
Well, they're definitely covering their bases and leaving a trail of stories, not so big, but it's there. So if anything, when this invasion does take place and people like the community starts going big saying, no, it's fake, and then people look into it, they're like, no, that's already been disproven. These people, you know what I mean? So.
Exactly. Stoops, thank you for your $5. He says, it's possible the article just exaggerated what Jaron said in the video about being wrong about the 24-hour sun. Just being objective. Thanks, guys. I agree with that.
I suppose it is possible.
No, he admitted that there's a 24-hour sun. And then later, after he got back, he said, I'm no longer a flat earther. I mean, how are you confused about this, man?
Possible, but that would have to mean that they were all watching it intently to see his reaction because they're all that much glued to it. Yet the reality is we know that you can't get anything published in papers like that, or papers of any kind, without paying a fee for it.
Right.
Or there was some...
Dude, I got shit published in the paper all the time for free. Of course, that's when I was stationed in Fort Rucker, Alabama, and I was a photojournalist for the Post paper, and that's the paper I'm talking about. All my stuff was published for free.
Somebody on
actually got paid for publishing it.
The inside that was genuinely.
But the thing is, Jaron is able to actually take legal.
And if you write an editorial, and they choose to print it, you don't pay them to print it. What are you talking about, Sleepy?
Action against them if they were giving false information. So they would be very careful to make their words by saying he denounced flat Earth or something. You know what I mean? Because he can take legal action then. Because he.
Does the number 3 scare you, Bev? Are you scared of the number 3? And the number 6? Are you scared of those numbers? Are those scary to you?
So I never said that. You know what I mean? So it'd be false information. They could literally be in very big trouble.
Am I right in saying that he hasn't actually joined the ball? I heard him say on one of his live streams somewhere, he said something like, I've stepped out of flat earth, but that doesn't make me a baller. Somewhat along them lines.
Yep. And I think my best line in the whole debate is when he said something about 666 being my favorite number. And I said, no, my favorite number is your mom's.
He's a true earther. So
that's the best. That was the best line of the debate, I got to say.
He's not a glober, but he's literally saying flat earth is a cult.
I think it's because he says that because he's mixing in circles where you have to hold each other's willies, right? Because he's been holding Bob's willy for a long time. We've pointed out many.
Yeah, I had 38 watching at about 128. So what's your point, Bev? Were you 33 at one point? Were you ever 33 at one point in your life?
Many times. So if you're all holding each other like that, yeah, that is a cult, right? And that's why we didn't agree with Jaron.
Yes, Bev the flat earther. He's too cowardly to fucking admit it.
And didn't agree with Austin and didn't agree with Bob because we were not doing that. Which then they go, oh, well, they're all falling out with each other. So which is it? Is it that it's a cult and that it's an echo chamber? Or is it that we all fall out with each other? Because you can't have it.
You have a real degree. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Both ways.
What, in web design?
I want to see his non-disclosure agreement. That's what I want to see.
So what's your degree in there, Sog?
I don't know what the final cut's going to be looking like.
Most certainly in fucking physics or astronomy.
Apparently they've got final rights on it. Okay, so how are they going to do the final cut?
Hey, hold my pocket.
Then given that that Jaron swapped sides because of it, apparently.
You see that, Fletch? You can now reply to a super chat. You can say you can.
So what degree do you have, Sogs? What's your degree in?
Like a super chat and reply to it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until now.
It's really cool. Nico, apparently you're an agent, man.
Yeah, these trolls. That's all it is. Like, I like how I need to state again.
Engineering. I don't read all the comments in the chat, man. Engineering. Seriously doubt that.
I'm not in no way the best.
Hey, Sir Little Wolf. What's up? Glad to have you here.
And I'm not chasing these guys down, asking them to debate. Sean here has been begging me for the last week or so, consistently on it, right? So
He does do that.
It's all of them. So I gave up arguing with these trolls back in 2019 because I spent.
So how many more debates do you think Nico will do? Just curious.
Days arguing with them and it goes nowhere, right? So
it goes nowhere. Sean's addicted to the
right. It goes nowhere because you will not accept evidence. Do I have a degree? No, I don't. But I'm smarter than you.
The drug that is the.
What's funny is these dipshits will say, "Well, a degree doesn't make you smart." But then when they have a degree, they talk about it like they're from Yale. You notice that?
The audience supporting him. So like he'll make a comment and it might be logical fallacy. It might be totally false.
No, I didn't say any logical fallacies at all, ever.
And it might be simply believed but false. Like like gravity. That's one of his key angles. He likes to argue Newtonian gravity, right?
Yes, that's what we use on Earth. Newtonian gravity, Newtonian physics. That's relevant to the Earth.
Yeah. And he'll have 80% of the audience supporting him, which fuels his little internal fire that burns.
Right. 99% of the audience agrees with me because it's true.
Burns.
But you think that Einstein superseded Newton when Einstein himself said that he could never supersede Newton. You know, like what was in that yellow paragraph that you highlighted and brought onto Jose JG's show, right? Remember that? Remember that when you didn't hide that you zoomed out too much to show the paper, and everybody caught it, and then you rage quit without presenting it. Remember that, Sleepy?
And it's a drug to him. That's why he wants to debate, because he's got the populist consensus in the chat, and he wants that.
Just look at his face on the poll
Now I have the scientific consensus.
screen there. Like, I heard you guys saying it before. He's definitely got demons or something in, and there's no drug that can make someone look that way, right?
Manifest.
What about gremlins? I already said that, didn't I?
You forgot, Anthony. He only has 6 people in his audience, though.
Really? Right now, currently, see, this was hour and a half ago. An hour and a half ago, I had, that would be what, 12? Hour and a half ago, I had 14. I had 12 at 11:55, I think. I had 6 at 11:20. Between 11:20 and 11:30. So after that, just went up, nothing but uphill.
Able to get someone to flat Earth or to convince someone to anything.
I'm sorry, he's from Russia. That's right. Or some nation from that area. I'm not sure.
Another mark of demonic activity is the fact that he has zero creative ability.
Who, me? I have zero creative ability? Okay.
All he can do is take something that's already created and try to pervert it in some manner. And this is why.
No, that's not at all what I do.
The majority of any of his show.
Where's your creativity? Where's your creativity?
Is Fkatzoid'S an idiot? And it's the same.
Yes, that's a true statement.
Title, or Sovereign Soul is a retard.
And you're also a Nazi.
And then all he does is he goes on.
Or a KKK. You're a KKK member. Yeah, that shit that on the video was the Klan, not Nazism, but it's the same thing basically.
And he plays part of your video, and then he's.
The KKK was just the North American sub-branch.
Stops it and goes, "Oh, what a fucking idiot!" And then he plays it on, and it's like, this is why he only gets like 6 to 8 people watching him every time, because it's like, ow, my balls! How many times are you gonna watch a guy get kicked in the balls and still think it's funny? You know?
Thousands, dude, thousands. Especially if it's you. If it's you getting kicked in the balls, I'll fucking stream that shit 24/7. I'll 24/7 Flat Earth Discord that shit. Stream it for days at a time.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
That's a mark, you know. Real quick, this is why Hollywood doesn't really create anything new, because it's archonically influenced. There's demons. They only do remakes.
What? No, Hollywood doesn't only do remakes, dumb fuck. What was The Matrix a remake of? Or Gravity? What was that a remake of? See, this dumb motherfucker just says shit without even thinking.
And they pervert the remake.
And everybody here just fucking agrees with him. Nobody objects to what he's saying. Nobody said, wait a second. No, not every movie's a fucking remake. What are you talking about, Sav? Nobody objects. Nobody corrects him. You know why? It's a fucking cult.
They always, oh, well, look how creative. All you did was just change the color of the main characters.
So what was the Antediluvian Dog a remake of? What was that?
Something. Same thing with music these days. There is no original music coming out. It's only the recycled bullshit by these archons.
No, there's original music coming out. What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on a second. perfect example. I just got to find it. Hold on. Where is it? God damn it. Great. If I go through on an average day, I'll see this fucking thing on my feed 20 times a fucking day. Now I'm trying to find it and it's nowhere. What the fuck? So what was the wait? What is that a remake of there, bitch? Fuck me. I think everybody knows what song I'm talking about. That thing. What was that a remake of there, Sav? Let me scroll through this, see if it's there. This is like a history of Eurovision winners. That's hilarious. Where is it? What is the guy's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Right? Or did I just fucking dream that? Was that some kind of fucking mushroom-induced fever dream I had? Maybe he was a runner-up. It's the one that what's his name put Witsit's face on. That guy. I don't know. I can't find it.
Demons. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, let's carry on.
All one big cover song.
Yeah, Levon Helm. How is that a remake of anything?
From my perspective,
normally a big name star, like a big musical name, doesn't get that way doing remakes. Like original work is kind of the paramount of, or the thumbprint of people who make it big. Vitas? Is it Vitas? Sounds about right. Going a long way for a joke here, or to make a point. Vitas, Eurovision. So how is this a remake? I'm still trying to figure him out. That is a cool hat. Son, how is that a remake? Holy shit. This is the same guy. That's Vitas. What a difference a day makes. You said before, you said those stories were public. Yeah. See, that got you timed out last time there, Bev. Either admit it's a sphere or shut the fuck up. Okay? Give you 5 minutes to think about it. Before they went. You're a
Not
liar,
before they
Nico.
went, before they even got back. So
No, you said before they ever went. And yeah, I was wrong when I said that. What you said in your intro. You're a liar. Next. What else you got, buddy?
So did you watch Dave McKeegan's response to Fkatzoid yesterday?
Oh yeah, yeah. I watch all of them, man.
So if you'd
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we
we
can
know
pretty
that.
much go through that because that's pretty much got everything in it. That was pretty much well done. I don't think that Dave did a good job debunking anything. So if he couldn't debunk it, I'm not sure how you're going to be able to debunk
Yes, that's the same one.
anything.
Misinformation agent. That's the one I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of the name. Well, you're a biased, delusional person. So of course you would say that he didn't debunk it.
What a response.
Biased and delusional coming from
Oh,
Sean.
wow.
Right. Yes, he's been proven to be both.
Yeah, but
Yes, we are biased. Of course, we're biased, but delusional.
He just debunked you.
we all
Yes. If you think the earth is flat, you're delusional. If you think that the Bible is more correct than science, you're delusional. You're insane.
know Sean's biggest projector out there, don't we?
Oh no! I mean, come on. To call someone a liar, when he calls someone a liar, surely his tongue should fall off.
Yeah, but notice how he calls him a deluded person, right? But when he's in chat and he's skanking in chat, it's always retard or whatever word derogatory slur that he can come up with. But whilst he's in front of the camera, in front of an audience, person is the word he used.
But you see what Paul did now. He didn't directly refute what Nico just said. He went straight on to trying to ad hom him.
Ad hom, straight
That's
away.
all.
No, this has nothing to do with being biased. It's just the facts, right? There's no.
He's probably a software engineer. That's probably what he is. Not any kind of a fucking practical engineer.
Bias here. We go by truth. So, yeah, this and the fact that is in the last decade of researching whether, well, first of all, being a glober most of my life, then realizing that was a lie because trying to prove it and I'm waiting for NASA to show actual video footage of the Earth spinning and hurtling through space. You kind of give up and be like, you know what? They're never going to show us.
We had that. So he wants video footage of the Earth hurtling through space. So Earth in space. See if I can find it.
If you thought that this was how we move through our solar system, you'd be wrong. In reality, it looks a lot more like this.
So that's what he's expecting NASA to show in real time. Is
Earth
this
moving around the sun in a corkscrew shape, and the rest of the planets are doing the same. How is that?
That's what he expects NASA to show. That's what he just demanded. We have that. They have shown that, Nico. They have shown that.
And that's your bias.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what they expect. This is what they think that everything does, like in this speed. Let's see. There you go. This is an actual video. This isn't CGI. And this is not a fisheye lens either. So there you go, buddy. So
bias towards NASA.
No, that's the truth. I mean, the information's there. You just have to find it, understand it, believe it. That's the truth. You're allergic sanitation engineer to the truth.
Wait. So that's the truth. Why? Because he says so.
Mm-hmm.
No, because we have evidence of it. See, we have evidence of it. So you're an idiot.
I just want to say thank you for Jax for gifting a membership. Really appreciate it. And as well as
Hey, Keystone.
Roger, you also gifted a membership. Thank you very much. Appreciate it all. You guys rock.
You're very welcome. I'm going to step off and just listen, guys. The kids are getting out of control.
And when I
I'll
said,
see you later.
Okay, thanks, Roger. As when I said we're biased, everybody's got a bias, but we don't use it in debates and stuff like that. Obviously,
Nah, he left the chat to go on to Fkatzoid'S show.
everybody's got a bias, but I didn't mean it in that we use it in a debate. I'm saying, of course, we're biased because everybody's biased, but we just in these situations.
But if you're still here, I apologize. I made a mistake in the debate. So I've already admitted it. So you can go back and watch me make the apology.
You go by like what Nico said, the truth, the evidence.
I mean, when I falsely accused Jam Truth of stolen valor, as soon as I fucking found out, as soon as it was proved that he wasn't, I apologized. So when they say that, if anybody says I don't apologize for making mistakes, they're lying.
Yeah. I just want to say I might have a
And if Whitsitt had done it right off the bat, admitted that he was wrong, then whole Vapegate thing would have happened. He brought that on himself.
a pastor coming to give a testimony on Saturday night.
Nice.
So it's something anybody might be interested to listen to.
On Saturday night? That sounds like Catholic. Catholics worship on Saturday, right?
I think it's really cool to see a lot of Christians coming out with the flat earth and, you know, talking against the mainstream, which I think is awesome.
Definitely.
Yep.
So let's go through the video. Go ahead.
Yeah, are you going to share your screen? You have it up, or am I bringing it up?
No, it's your evidence.
Actually, it's your evidence, Sean.
No, he brought it up, man.
Because you.
He said there's evidence. What did he say? Let's see. Let's go back. Oh, we got to go at 20 fucking minutes because these guys can't shut up.
First of all, being a globe most of my life, then realizing that was a lie because trying to prove it and I'm waiting for NASA to show actual video footage of the Earth spinning and hurtling through space. You kind of give up and be like, you know what? They're never going to show us.
We have that. They have shown that, Nico. They have shown that.
And that's your bias towards NASA.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth. You're allergic to the truth.
Wait. So that's the truth. Why? Because he says so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I did.
I just want to say thank you for Jax for gifting a membership. Really appreciate it. And as well as Roger, you also gifted a membership. Thank you very much. Appreciate it all. You guys rock.
You're very welcome. I'm going to step off and just listen, guys. The kids are getting out of control.
And when I
I'll see you later.
Okay, thanks, Roger. As when I said we're biased, everybody's
coming to get to, I think, with the flag.
Definitely.
So let's go through the video. Go ahead.
Yeah, are you going to share your screen? You have it up?
No, it was Nico's claim that we do not have any videos. That videos are fake. So he should bring up a video that's fake.
Or my.
I mean, he made the claim that it's his claim. It's his claim that it's fake. So he should provide evidence to back that claim up. No, it's your evidence.
Actually, it's your evidence.
No, it's his claim.
Sean, because
am I right or am I just stretching it a bit?
You made a claim that Dave McKeegan debunked everything I said. So it's not Nico's evidence, our claim. It's your claim. This is what Anthony said earlier. He's reversing the burden on to Nico.
Yeah, but he's actually doing it really effectively, though, because I tend to agree with him on that point. If there's going to be a claim made there, it's on the burden of proof is on the one making the claim, and he is making claims, but I would dilute the claim being made to more of a suggestion or an idea, because like we agree that this is potentially.
I mean, even Sleeping Warrior agrees with me. It's his claim that it's fake. He needs to show video of it being fake.
Capable of
and then I would counter with actual video that it isn't.
Being faked, right? and we agree they definitely got a motive.
I say it's splitting hairs. We're both making a claim
To do it. Can we prove it?
But he made the claim first.
That's what
Yeah, but you see, Nico was very specific. It was about the chat that myself and Dave McKeegan had, and about the things brought up, and Dave wasn't able to debunk it. Sean is claiming that he can debunk it, and it is debunked. So it is his burden. It's not Nico's burden.
Look, there is no
Westside
definitive proof for anything.
Yeah.
So there is evidence pointing to proof, but we can't prove anything. We can't even prove that we are speaking now. We can't prove it. We can't.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can prove that you're speaking when you're speaking. If you weren't speaking, you couldn't say those words.
Nothing like proof, evidence, and people has to accept it or don't. So that's what it is. Some people, for some people, will be enough. For some people, won't be enough. For Globbers,
right, for a debate or a scientific discussion, just believing it isn't enough.
FTE is enough. For us, it's not enough because we are questioning everything.
Well, here's the thing. This is why they rely so heavily on the universal fallacy. Okay.
Hey, Bev, is the Earth a sphere? Is the Earth an oblate spheroid with a radius of 3959 miles on the average? Yes or no?
The bottom line is this. No one has a first-hand observation.
If you don't answer, you get booted.
Of a globe Earth. We get up in the morning, we walk around on a level topographical plane, and as far as we can observe...
If you say 'tis globe, you get booted. Now answer the question, please. There you go. 24 hours will do you.
That is what it is. Now, along comes a clown and says, did you know you're actually on a ball that's spinning around in space and it's floating through a void and all that? Okay.
What do you mean all of a sudden comes a clown? No, we've known this for 2,500 years. We've known this for 2,500 years. It's settled science. No one didn't all of a sudden just come along and say it, you dumb fuck.
That requires proof because it goes against my observable reality.
No one gives a fuck about your opinion. See, that's your opinion. It's your opinion. You think it looks flat because it looks flat, or you think it's flat because it looks flat. That's your opinion. That's your subjective opinion. It's objectively a sphere. So it's not your opinion is not the default of science. I'm sorry, man.
So I don't have to prove.
That's a fucking cop-out by a coward.
Prove my observation. You have to prove that which goes against my observation.
No, dude. You're making a claim that goes against the consensus of science. You have the burden of proof. They don't even understand how burden of proof works. That's so fucking sad.
Exactly.
Go ahead. The burden of proof has
thanks, Stephen.
been and always will be on the side of the positive claim. And the positive claim.
Right. Positive claim is the earth is flat. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Claim is that which goes against the observation.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The positive claim is what goes against the consensus of science and what we've measured. So you're a liar and you're a scumbag and you're a fucking racist KKK member.
I agree.
No other thing. Don't get lured into that reversal fallacy. That's bullshit. Because without it, you take that away from them and it's all done.
So your mother's a whore. You know how I know? Well, that's the default position, that your mother's a whore. Your mother fucks donkeys. That's the default position because I think so. See how that works? See how your logic works against you? So is your mother a whore? Do you have the burden of proof to prove that your mother's a whore? Of course you don't. It's my burden of proof to prove that shit.
I tell you what.
The truth is like an us. Everyone has its own.
But yeah, Nico, the thing is, the more you're going to do these debates, the more you'll read the.
So remember, the default position is that Dave's mother is a whore.
Language, and you'll be able to counteract what you say. It just comes with experience, though.
Yeah, I'm in no way saying I did great. I can already see, like, I was pretty slow. I wasn't quick enough in some of his lame responses, but I did state, what needed to be said. And I think in his chats, him and FDFD have been fighting amongst each other. So the Globies are fighting amongst each other. If that helps.
Yeah.
Nah, we've been fighting each other for years. I just give it up and don't even fucking bother him, and then all of a sudden he comes in and trolls on my channel.
It is true. Stoops the Cat, thank you for the $. Says, never trust a man in a backwards hat. Hey, I like wearing my hat backwards. What's wrong with that? Thank you for the super chat, man.
No hat, then.
No, it's never trust a man with a pinky ring. That's the saying.
Wow. Well, if I wore a cap, I wear it backwards as well. I always wear a backwards cap.
Why the fuck would you do that, though? Do you know what a cap's for? Do you know what a baseball cap's for? It's to keep the sun out of your eyes, dipshit. It'd be like walking around with an umbrella when it's raining with it closed over your shoulder, because, that's the way I like to wear it. It's fucking idiotic.
And you can see I look like a red tomato today. It was damn hot today.
I tell you a joke. Do you know what it means that the guy is first getting bald from the top of his head? It's too much thinking. And from the forehead, too much sex.
He took it off.
And if it's simultaneously, you think.
He took the hat off instead of saying, fuck you. I'm going to wear my fucking hat however I want to fucking wear it.
It's too much about sex.
See, when the cult speaks, you have to obey.
That's it. Come on, Sean.
Friends for like over a year and like going on his channel every week and second day fantastic fucking throw him under the bus. Yeah, Dave Weiss hasn't even like spoken.
The audio, Nico, is coming through your mic. Do you want to when you go to share your screen, make sure share audio is also selected.
Up to south of 17th. During our time there, we did several live streams, took quite a few photos, lots of photos in fact, and several videos as well. And at no point.
Hey man, Joe never smokes pot, except for the times that he smokes pot.
During our time there, did the sunset, despite us seeing the same sun that we saw.
There we go. We got
Chile.
it.
So I'm
better.
looking forward to hearing what evidence Fkatzoid has to say that that's not actually the sun. And that pretty much concludes my presentation.
All right. Thank you very much, Dave. Short and sweet. Fkatzoid, you've got 5 minutes to do just a brief review of why you say the sun wasn't real. And then we can just go back into a back and forward. David, you stop screen.
We're able to just fake the sky and have the rest as a real environment.
How would they fake the sky, Nico?
Okay. Is that your entire...
Yeah, I thought he listened to the whole discussion, and I was asking how would they fake the sky. It's actually very simple.
Right. I asked Nico how they fake the sky. How you can take an LCD screen and have it show a sun and burn paper with a magnifying glass off that image of the sun on an LCD screen. How do you do that, Fkatzoid? That's what I was asking Nico. How do you fake the sun? The effects of the sun.
There's many ways you can fake the sky.
Yeah, you made it pretty clear and demonstrated that also.
Just because...
No, he said a whole bunch of shit about CGI that he doesn't fucking understand. That's what Fkatzoid did.
I've got to make something important. Just because Dave McKeegan says they didn't fake it, and because he has his son on his Insta 360, doesn't mean it wasn't faked. Just to let all the gullible audience know.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
the gullible audience. There's nothing but flat earthers in here, man. This is your audience. So you're admitting that your audience is gullible.
You are able to re-import images back onto Insta 360. So it's very possible that.
What about during the live streams, Flatzoid? What about those? You know, you can get the raw files. I think he's making the raw files available. So a raw file is unaltered before you process it, Flatzoid. So if you get the raw file and it's not the way you claim it is, will you admit that you're wrong?
They literally.
I bet money you fucking won't.
Re-uploaded images on.
Yeah, the live stream doesn't count.
So even if he showed it to us and we watched 25 minutes that he said, it doesn't definitely show that it was not edited imaging. Oh, by the way, what's your guys' take on all the stitchings coming out on all the videos now?
The stitchings? You mean in the 360 views?
Yeah.
What stitchings are they talking about? Did you see what Jaron posted for his Friday Unplugged tomorrow?
Wow. So Stitch Gate.
Let me see. Unplugged. Why the path of the sun should be the end of flat Earth. Yeah, cool.
The one with the lines, you can see lines.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've tried to find the actual video where that comes from and see.
Are they talking about the 360s? It'll have two stitchings. It'll have two lines where they stitch together the two different cameras that it's made of.
For myself, so I'm not too sure about this one yet, but
show us, Flatzoid, show us.
Flat Earth Warriors did one, didn't you?
Yeah, Flat Earth Warriors did it. Where he actually goes and he shows the.
Yeah,
I want to see. This is where I think me and Nico's the same.
Flat Earth Warrior sounds like Marshmallow Ninja. It's like real threatening.
We want to actually go get the source and look at it ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we can't really just take it. I'm going to put Flat Earth Warriors on quickly.
Yeah, so again, it goes both ways, right? The amount of time that's passed, like I said, it's taken 3 weeks, almost a month now, and they're still slowly but surely releasing videos. It's null and void. And the same goes for our side that's debunking. If they're coming up with new gates 3 weeks later that weren't initially there or spotted from the beginning, and it kind of like it's weird, but it's worth looking into. So yeah, there you have it.
Because because I do see, if I go on Witset's 360 by this, I see the mountains jiggling like it shows you, but I'm not able to zoom into those lines. So I've got to have to download the full 4K and try and zoom it in on.
What do I see?
I mean, I could certainly see them on his video.
The cool thing about this is you can zoom in on the screen.
So you can see
1 minute in to the video.
See where it shows.
Blue line running all the way across the screen. I don't know.
That's a reflection in your in the screen, man. Same as this and same as this. This is something in your house.
But wonder how they're going to, how Dave Weiss is going. I can zoom in one of two ways. I can zoom in on their camera.
Yeah, you can see there.
Or I can zoom in on my.
Yes, it doesn't move. It stays with this, which is a reflection.
Camera. Unfortunately, I got a little reflection there. Reflection for you.
There's the line.
Yeah, there's certainly a line.
That's the other one.
Yeah, I don't see a blue line.
It's quite interesting.
Seek and you shall find.
But,
There it is, running
but
all the way
knowing
across.
Flat Earth Warriors, I have never really.
What the fuck is he talking about? It's already at its highest resolution. What is he? There's no blue line there. What is he talking about?
Seen anything that I would say I don't trust the guy. So
in general, yeah, he seems okay. Absolutely.
Yeah. But then
trust the guy. Flat Earth Warriors, I have never really seen anything that I.
There's no fucking blue line there. What is he fucking talking about?
I would say I don't trust the guy. So
Of course, it's we're looking at 720p. So it's like it's a low resolution of a low resolution.
In general, yeah, he seems okay. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know. It may be clearer when on a higher resolution, but I didn't see it.
But then again,
I mean, honestly, didn't see it.
so if it's real, how does that fit into some of the theories that we've come up with?
So if it's real,
does it fit a volume studio? Does it fit some kind of other screen technology, or you know what I mean?
I mean, it was probably a reflection he saw in the screen, and it overlapped with a darker portion of the sky, and he just went with it.
So if it's a valid,
because that
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this is big time Inception.
can
I'm streaming a stream that's reviewing a stream that's showing another stream or something like that.
support a
Hey, Doug.
volume LED screen, and it supports even what I was saying with the Unreal environment, that they stitched it together and it has that 3D overlapping because of their HDR imaging.
So when they've released the raw footage, Flatzoid, or if they haven't, when they release the raw footage, I'm not going to make a definitive statement on that, and you don't see any of that, will you admit you're wrong?
So when they have to create it in Unreal,
Or will you say, well, here's the thing, or yeah, but
they're literally laying all the HDR images together to make the 3D environment, which can also give those lines.
So do you think that there's more lines missing?
my niece, when I was back in Ohio, told that to me. Said, hey, Uncle Sean, do you know the word gullible isn't in the dictionary? You know what I said? I said, yeah, isn't that weird? It isn't in the dictionary. They should have put it in there. She ran upstairs and came down and said, I hate you, Uncle Sean.
Missing that they kind of blurred out.
Yeah, they could have brushed some of them out.
So she learned the definition of gullibility right then. Speaking of Stitch, did you see they're coming out with like a CGI Lilo and Stitch? Looks pretty neat.
All right. But I think only time will tell as more people dig. Roger, thank you for your $2 switch. The word gullible is not in the dictionary. Really?
Well, it is, but I think it's a joke.
But yeah, I think that people should keep doing what they're doing and scrutinizing as much as possible, especially because people.
See, you're not scrutinizing. You're a cynic. You don't scrutinize anything. You make excuses for your fucking you make excuses for your fucking insane beliefs. No, it either looks like a mixture of live action and CGI, or all CGI. But no, it's not cell animation. pretty good.
People are telling us not to do it anymore. That to me is a red flag. Stop doing this. Stop. That's when I push back more and say, okay, I'm going to do it. I don't know about you guys, but that's just how I feel.
What was the
Yes, the more wrong you are, the more stubborn you are.
phrase? Truth feels no scrutiny.
That's it. That's it.
There seems to be a push against people saying that it's fake, as though like there's flat earthers want the 24 sun to be a thing.
Yeah. That's also what.
No, it is a thing. It most certainly happens every fucking year, man. It's reality. You don't want reality because reality proves your Bible is wrong.
Junk Bunk says it also shows it supports two lenses being back to back like NZ360. Yeah, but that shows that they cleaned the transition lines, and if you look at Whitsett's transition.
No, the software cleans the transition lines. The software stitches them together.
Line,
they don't have to do anything to clean that shit up, man.
Where that flapping mountain is where the transition line. This is not there, and it's in different angles, so it doesn't support that. So yeah. Yeah, that's just what I'm.
Well, what Fkatzoid displayed there and what his theory, again, is that, say if you guys somehow magically can debunk the studio set, which I still don't think you can. Everything still points to this kind of virtual volume being set up. But there's other ways to really be somewhere and just fake out the sky, which he showed with an example there of how the sky could easily be just edited out. They're using Unreal Engine 5 now to recreate mountain scenery, anything, any visual, and it pretty much can pass off as real life.
So, Fkatzoid didn't display anything. He didn't prove anything. He didn't show any evidence. He gave it.
Okay, that I disagree with you, Sean. I explained to you how it's done. I explained.
No, you didn't.
How the processing's done. I don't.
No, you said words. You didn't show how it's done. You just said how they could have done it, but you didn't prove that's so.
I don't have to literally go and show you how it's processed. You just have to.
Yeah, you do. If you say how does a car work, and I say, well, you get in and you or how does an engine work? And say, well, I put the key in and I turn it and the car goes. That's not explaining how an engine works. That's not explaining how an engine works.
To know how it's done, because even if I show him how it's done, he's probably not going to understand what's going on because the guy's so stupid.
Really, I've been working with Blender, and back when I didn't give a shit about my computer and I wasn't online to have my information stolen by some virus or malware. I had at one point in time 3D Studio Max, Maya, Moto, Blender, a couple other ones. I can't remember the names of them, but like 2 or 3 other 3D software programs. And I was learning them, Fkatzoid. This was back in 1998. So, don't know what to tell you, dude. And as a matter of fact, here's Blender. Yeah. So, yeah, this is one of the main programs a lot of artists use. So, and I know how to use them, Fkatzoid. You don't even know how to use fucking Photoshop.
But yeah.
As a matter of fact, some of my models that I did like modeled Batman and it was the Mighty Heroes, Rope Man and Tornado Man, Baby Man. The guy, the monster maker, I can't remember his name. I can never remember his name, but the guy that they call the monster maker, complimented me on my work. So you could shut the fuck up, boy.
I actually got something I can show you guys. I'm just going to play a quick clip of it. Mm-hmm.
What is his fucking name?
The naivety from these people. Let's see if I can get a piece. Was it this one? Yeah.
What you're seeing isn't real. This is virtual production. Today, if you're not learning about virtual production, then you're getting left behind. Using Unreal Engine 5, anyone can create virtual environments that can be used on set, even you. But most people misunderstand why virtual production is such a powerful tool.
Well, that's all I'm going to put for now. Because I don't want to give everything away. It'll be explained in my video. But yeah, virtual production, very, very widely used, especially by
What's his name?
Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And who came from and who was part of Disney's there? Jonathan, the guy that we can't get any information about. Has anybody got any information about Jonathan? Because I've been looking everywhere. I would like to talk to the guy. Because all I know is he's Jonathan and he was there and he worked on some Disney films.
Wow.
Yeah,
He was
weird.
there with-
Oh, yeah.
Mark Herman was there too.
Yeah, Mark Herman was there.
Rick Baker. Rick Baker, that guy. Yeah, he complimented me on my work. Probably just being nice. But I kept that fucking screenshot of that chat forever. I posted that shit everywhere I could go.
It's really
Yeah,
odd.
Rick Baker.
Because now you have also Candace Owens also saying, no, she doesn't believe the Earth's flat anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, compelling evidence will do that to an honest person. Now, I don't consider Candace Owens a very honest person fundamentally, but yeah. I don't want to give any more away. What is why do I not present your evidence? Yeah, exactly.
After this TFE.
No doubt.
But what did we all
Hey, Joes. I meant to say her name. Fuck.
say is going to happen? Yeah, she's just literally playing everyone for that. So
She wasn't in it for long, was she?
People were saying that she is truther and so on. None of those.
Yeah, she is an idiot.
People who
I mean, she's a right-wing lunatic.
are promoted on
A MAGA
mainstream media, mainstream
moron.
news, even if they look like they're on our side, they are not. It's very simple.
Yeah, the ones that are going to be stepping back or switching sides or whatever, they're going to be all the ones that have been supporting Jaron and Bob Nodell.
Yeah, I do not doubt that at all. I'm not sure.
All those idiots, they're going to be taking a step back.
I mean, she's a narcissist for one. I mean, only a narcissist would have a picture of themselves on the lid of their laptop, so when they open it up, everybody can see it. I mean, that's just sad. That's pathetic.
And then they'll begin. Then they'll.
And that's the only thing on it.
Be complaining that they've got no friends anymore, and that's because you've backed the wrong horse, not because the Earth's not a ball or because the Earth's flat. It's just you've been on the wrong side, as we've tried telling you time and time and time again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are you bugging me about?
Yeah, let's go.
His opinion.
Well, that is
so
evidence.
prove that they're using Unreal Engine.
That's evidence that technology it does exist. So the fact
I know it exists. I play video games. I know it exists. And no video game is as real as what you saw on.
By the way, Sean, they don't just use Unreal Engine for video games. They literally use it for movies. The Mandalorian uses Unreal Engine.
Yeah, I'm aware of this, Flatzoid. I'm aware that they use it in movies. Yes.
The LED screens you're talking about, the volume set uses Unreal Engine.
Yep.
So it shows you Sean doesn't actually know what he's talking about.
I don't think we need to prove that they used it. We just need to prove that it's possible to be done.
Exactly.
No, you don't. No, you it isn't good enough just to give your opinion. You have to prove that that's actually what they do.
If it's possible and they've got the motive to do it, then it's just a matter of time before we work it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly.
What
in the TFE? So, is it possible to fake a flat Earth? Is it possible to fake a flat Earth? Yeah, right? It's possible to fake anything. So, me saying that it's possible to fake a flat Earth proves that flat Earth is fake, right? Right, Anthony? None.
And the fact that no one has ever recorded this before or made a big...
What? You said nobody has recorded a 24-hour sun before? God, why did I ever fucking watch South Park? Or really?
Yes.
What?
I got a 5-day. Has anybody here seen real 24-hour sun footage yet?
Yes, I have. And you have too, Flatzoid. You just deny it's real to support your narrative.
Never.
Absolutely not.
Never.
What I have
I don't even think air's breathable. I'll never admit it.
noticed is you can do a search now for Antarctica 24-hour sun.
There's a
and
whole
there's
bunch
a load
of
of videos now that I've never seen before, and they seem to be 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. And I'm like, is it possible that YouTube are like filtering out a load of search results, and as it gradually?
No. I mean, yeah, they filter results, but what are you talking about? They've been there for 6 years, man.
Gets
your inability to use the internet isn't a reflection on anybody but you.
more and more released. They go, right, untick that box. They can now see this part of the internet that didn't exist before. Feels like we're being...
Fuck, I've been on here for 3 fucking hours. I'm tired. I'm hungry.
Control, like on Truman Show, where they decide what we can do and what we can't do. And that's one of the things that they're now letting us do. See Antarctica.
No, people have been going to Antarctica for years, man. They've been going to Antarctica for years. Fuck, ALE has been around, what, 17 years? Something like that? 7 years, 17? Can't remember. But no, you've been able to go for a long time, man. What are you talking about?
Yep.
Well, if something has to be faked, then it's not real.
I agree.
Okay. The fact of the matter is, any of the videos I've seen of it are bullshit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, racist.
And there's a problem there. It's just like with NASA. If it's real, there's no need to fake anything.
Yeah, 17. I thought that was right.
Once you...
They aren't faking anything, asshole. You're just a coward, afraid to fucking admit the truth, to face reality. Look up Shackleton. Yeah, Shackleton.
You've been caught faking stuff. It's your credibility's gone. You have no credibility left. So anything you produce is going to be, oh yeah, that guy again or whatever.
So if you think someone lies, they don't have any credibility. Fuck, you're an idiot.
And the only rebuttal we get to this from the Globers is, oh, you just say it's edited. It is real.
Yes, you say it's edited. You think it is. You want it to be. You're just desperate.
Trust me.
It's real because it looks very fake.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look fake. What the fuck are these guys talking about? I gotta eat, man. I gotta eat. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put my food in the microwave, so we'll stream until it's done.
Here's another interesting thing. Notice that flat earthers don't get angry if you don't believe that the earth is flat. But boy, a Glover gets pissed off like you wouldn't believe if you won't
Yeah.
buy into their fantasy. They're calling you
Yeah.
names and all kinds of shit. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
then you're a child abuser. You're a hater. How can you have children? How can you be married? It's like you should end your life. It's like, what's wrong with you people?
I had a guy on Facebook here just recently, and I tricked him with word magic. He got mad. He couldn't refute what I'd said, and he says, "Well," he says, "you live at such and such," and he posted my address and a picture of my house and shit. And I was like, that's you're not really Columbo or anything. That is all public knowledge. I said, "Are you coming over? I think you should come over." I said, "Don't worry. I've never killed anyone that doesn't deserve it." And what it was, and then he assumed that I would kill someone. See,
wow.
I didn't say that. I just said I've never killed anyone that didn't deserve it. I never said I killed anybody at all. So then I went a little further and I said, and listen, nobody has ever found a body that I've.
That statement is saying you have killed people, but only people who deserved it. So, yeah, I'm done listening to this racist whine. So, thanks for watching. If you want to watch the rest of it, you're welcome to it. But I got to eat. I'm hungry. So, thanks for coming by. Click like, subscribe if you haven't yet. We saw a lot of new faces here. Hit the thumbs up, share the show, drop some money in the kitty if you can. And as always,